unlock your performance in the bedroom to a level you could only dream of. Try to imagine Viagra on steroids. Noxitril is so powerful, that's why it took years for it to finally become available to the public without a
I can save you a step. Don't staple them.
Our special Noxitril free bottle offer today. Oh yeah, we recommend that
this system's working well.
Think of your partner. We certainly don't want you to overperform in the bedroom.
Call now. Find out how to get a free bottle of Noxitril while supplies last. Call 1-800-993-0840. Free bottles for a limited time, so call now. 800-993-0840. 800-993.
Centeno Schultz has weekly seminars about living stem cell therapy. This is very, very important because there is so much misinformation out there. That's why I want to recommend the original doctor, Dr. Chris Centeno, and his clinic, and that's Centeno Schultz, to give you the lowdown, the truth when it comes to stem cell therapy. Of course, they also provide stem cell therapy. You can make an appointment directly, or of course, you can go to one of their seminars. No matter what, you can find out all the information you need at thestemcellexperts.com, thestemcellexperts.com, and when we say they're the stem cell experts, we mean it. Living stem cell therapy. Do not go to these chiropractic clinics offering fluids that they ship in. It's not genuine stem cell therapy. TheStemCellExperts.com. Find out more. TheStemCellExperts.com.
In an absolutely crazy 12 months on Wall Street. It's certainly been an interesting year for the economy, right? But if you think about it, the only thing you need to be concerned about is what happens in your personal economy. So how has that changed in the past year? Maybe it's time to talk with Brad Jenkins and the team at Jenkins Wealth Management Group, one of our sponsors here on KHOW. As certified financial planner professionals, they can help you build a retirement income plan that will help protect your personal economy. Call 720-457-6844. Mention my name, Dan Kaplis, and that review will be complimentary for you.
This is a paid advertisement. Jenkins Wealth Management Group is a financial services firm that offers a broad array of products and services, such as insurance and annuities. Insurance licensed in Colorado.
Fix it 24/7. $39 to get them to your home to diagnose any problem with plumbing or heating. $39. A professional, licensed, insured, and if you have any work done, that $39 is credited. I know George Donaldson, the owner from way back. This guy is magic when it comes to home services. He believes in giving the most for your money. You want to talk about value. You will never question what you pay when you hire this company. And right now, at Fix It 24/7, you can get a licensed, bonded, insured tech to your home for $39 to inspect any of your problems with plumbing or HVAC. If you want the work done, they will do the work, and the work will be done perfectly. They guarantee your 100% satisfaction, and they waive the $39. You will never have the quantity, quality, or value of the work done by anyone else for a better price, and you will never be disappointed. 720-526-3939. That's $39. 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com.
630 KHOW has your shot at $1,000. Now, text the nationwide keyword change to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming.
Where's my coffee? I'm just kidding. I have it.
That's change to 200-200. This is the Troubleshooter Show.
I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the
Troubleshooter. Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe. This hour brought to you by Frank Duran, the real estate man.com for buying and selling real estate. We are consumer advocates. What I do here, truly what I do here, is I fight for your rights. I go to war. I get directly involved. I shouldn't say I mean, there's no I in team. And I do have a team, seriously. If you call with a problem, question, or complaint 24/7 at 303-Martino, we'll put someone on it. We can't always promise we'll take it. Sometimes we don't think there is a problem, but we'll tell you why. That's the important thing. We clarify. We act as your buddy to bounce something off. And we're not going to tickle your ears. Oh, yeah, you got a great case. If you don't, if you have a great case, we'll tell you. That's what it's all about. Help. Pass it around. 303-Martino, 24/7. Of course, when you call and we're on the air, it'll come straight here. We also have a phone number for the show when we're here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. And here's the good news. You can get right through. Joe wants to talk about CarMax. We'll go to in a second, but you can get right through. As I said, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, meaning if you want to buy or sell real estate of any kind and you want to get a great deal, Frank Duran is an expert negotiator, and he'll never let you down. So on the selling side, of course, he'll list your home, and he'll do the great job there. And if you're buying, he'll find you great deals on and off the market actively. 303-920-1622. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Joe, let's talk about CarMax. What's happening? Joe?
Hi, how you doing, Tom?
Good. What's going on with you, Joe? How can we help you?
Well, I purchased a new-to-me vehicle from them back at the end of October.
Okay, I like that the expression, new-to-me vehicle. Okay, so what's going on with it? What year was the vehicle, or is the vehicle?
It's a 2009 BMW 328i.
09 Beamer. Okay, they're nice.
Oh, yeah, I love it first sight.
What did you pay?
I paid $15 for the car.
What?
And I made a boo-boo and got the extended warranty.
Well, hold on. 15's not... How many miles on this car?
There were 49,000 miles on it.
Oh, no, there weren't. Come on.
Yeah.
You bought an 09 BMW with...
Yes, sir.
With 40,000 miles for $15,000?
Well, $50,000.
Oh, my God.
It was 49,000.
Okay. Didn't he say... Okay. Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. 50,000. 50,000 bucks. Okay, now I hear you. What's the problem?
Yeah.
That's not such a great deal.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a terrible deal. Okay, go ahead.
I live in the county, and they apparently charged me city sales tax.
Okay.
For the transaction.
Well, here's the thing about tax I want to tell you. Dealers are required to collect only state and RTD tax. They don't have to collect local tax. If they don't, you pay it. But here's the rule on taxes. People get jammed up all the time on taxes. And here's the simple rule. When you buy a car, you only have to pay the taxes where you live, and that's it. If you owe them, you owe them. If you don't, you don't. If the dealer fails to collect them and you go to DMV, you pay them there. And you can't say, I want to undo the deal because I never figured on the taxes and I can't afford it. So taxes are always your responsibility. The other part is, if they collect and you don't owe them, you get a refund because they can't collect for taxes you don't owe. And it comes down to that. Now, if there's a dispute, we have to settle it because they may say, well, your zip code says this, yet you don't have to pay it. So that is something we need to clarify. The other thing is, the other thing that's important to note is that sales taxes are determined by where you actually live, not by your zip code. Sometimes it can be wrong. You can live outside an RTD district area, but have a zip code that indicates you're inside. So let's talk about you specifically. They collected how much that you shouldn't have paid?
But based on my estimate, I don't have a concrete number, somewhere between $150 and $200.
Okay, now, they collected the city of what?
Colorado Springs.
And you're not in the city?
That's correct.
Why did they do it?
I am not sure.
Well, how did you know they did it?
I was told at the DMV when I went to register the vehicle on December 22nd.
Well, did you look at your paperwork? Do you have paperwork? It tells every penny you paid. What does the paperwork say?
Yes, sir. The paperwork I don't have on me, unfortunately.
Okay, well, it'll say cost of car, down payment, taxes, D&H, dealer prep and handling if they charge it. It'll say all that, and it'll tell you what you paid in taxes. And if you paid too much, they'll give you a refund.
Correct, and that's where we're at. They've admitted they charged me too much. They said they would send me the check. And we're going on almost 3 weeks now of being told the check's in the mail. Oh, we sent it to corporate. I've called them multiple times. And
if you get us a copy, you can write to us, help at troubleshooter.com.
Absolutely.
If you get us a copy of your sales agreement and circle the part where you paid too much, we would be happy to help you.
Oh, I will do that, most definitely, within the hour.
Help at troubleshooter.com, and then we'll give them a call and help you. People, when you go to buy a car, you need to check everything. Not just the price of the car, but the payments, the interest rates, all of that. And have the car checked out. I'll bet you Joe didn't have this car checked out. I just have a hunch. But he bought it for $49,000. You know what? I mean, excuse me, around $50,000, and he has 40,000 miles. Not a good deal. But at least he doesn't have high mileage. I want to tell you, when it comes to used cars, our experience. Over $100,000, you'll probably have some problems. Over 150,000 miles, you will most likely have problems. And over 200, you will have major problems. There is no exception. Everything, if it hasn't come due, will come due. Now, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, so I will take some messages here as well. Speaking of cars, here's one. Why do dealerships mark up cars when we can easily find out the invoice? Okay? That's a good question, because people ask that all the time. Doesn't everyone know the invoice? My answer is this, okay? First of all, now I'm not talking about trying to find a car with a dishonest dealer. Let's talk about the normal system, okay? Most dealers do not mark up vehicles excessively. They have a suggested retail price. The MSRP is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. That's suggested. They don't have to ask that. Within that price is profit and all of that. The dealer then has an invoice price that they pay for the car. So there's two invoices. There's the invoice that has the MSRP, and then there's the invoice the dealer paid to the manufacturer. If the dealer shows you that their invoice and says, look, here's what we paid the manufacturer, and they show that they paid $40,000 for the car to the manufacturer, built in to that $40,000 is a bonus of 3 to 4%, sometimes 2%. So when they sell cars at the end of the year, if they meet their and they usually do, there's something called a holdback. It's a very minimal target they have to reach, and they get what's called a dealer holdback. So if someone says, hey, we're just selling at invoice, they're already making 3 or 4%. Okay, now, so what, right? They make money. And if they go behind invoice, then they start eating into that 2 or 3 or 4%. When dealers say we're going to sell 2% above invoice, they're getting that 2% above invoice plus the 3 or 4% behind invoice. So even when they sell at invoice, they're making money. There's nothing, and by the way, I'm not saying this that they are making too much money, because you have to think about this. To get a customer in the door, they spend hundreds of dollars per head just to get you in the door. Then you have local transportation to get the cars on the lot. Even though the cars are shipped there, the dealer has to pay for shipping. And then there's something called a floor plan. We're talking about interest on a line of credit to carry those cars. Some dealers have $5 and $10 million sitting on their lot, and they have to pay monthly interest payments for those. Monthly interest payments. Then, of course, they pay commissions, so that has to be built in. Administrative staff, you hear a lot of times they call it D&H, or they call it administration fee, but I think they should just build it into the price and not have that, because it feels like you're being nickeled and dimed. And then, of course, overhead, the business expenses. Now, dealers can do whatever they want with that retail price, but they need to cover those expenses. Some dealers will make more profits, some will make less. That's why you shop price. And shopping price isn't always easy when you have a trade, but we can go through that too, of course. Now, open lines, you can get right through at 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255.
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
is that earlier stall westbound I-70 at Central Park. That's been cleared out of the way. All lanes have reopened. Got a crash blocking a couple of lanes downtown, southbound I-25 just after Spear. Right 2 lanes and shoulder are blocked. Solid backups to I-70. Pack your patience on that stretch. Crash off highway in the cleanup stages, northbound Sheridan and Federal, and up in the high country. US is closed once again in Clear Creek Canyon for rockfall mitigation until 5 o'clock. The weather forecast, mostly sunny today with a high near 55. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a slight chance of snow, and an overnight low around 31. Right now, mostly cloudy skies in Denver and 38. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner, 630 KHOW.
From a dog accidentally flooding a living room to a dog taking a joyride, we've covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Pro Auto Care is the go-to place where you get roadside assistance and you get a guarantee replacement or redo of the parts or the service. It's a guarantee. This guarantee is nationwide. It lasts 36,000 miles. So virtually, you have door-to-door direct roadside assistance anytime you need it. And they're your car nanny. That means they'll let you know what you need and when you need it based on their software and you being entered into the system. You become part of the Pro Auto Care family. That's Pro Auto Care in business over 27 years now. Al Aramis is the owner. Even his son is working there now. You can call him at 303-PRO-AUTO, 2 locations, in Littleton and in Denver, 303-PRO-AUTO. And the website is 303proauto.com.
Is your small business overpaying for workers' compensation insurance? At Pine Insurance, we worry that you may be. Our data suggests that small businesses are overpaying by as much as 30% to cover their employees. And the smaller your business, the more likely it is that you're paying too much. Here at Pine, we wanted to do things differently, and we built Pine Insurance from scratch for small business owners. So instead of the typical process that requires paper applications, phone calls, and waiting, Pine Insurance offers small business owners a better way.
$15,000. So it was.
He paid $15,000. Okay, geez, how can you be so confused, for God's sake?
We're here to make getting insurance easy.
He was nervous.
Easy as pie. You're going to love this new way of getting workers' comp insurance for your small business. Visit us today for your quote and start saving at pieinsurance.com. That's P-I-E insurance.com.
Time to talk about Ideal Home Loans for your next Ideal Home Loan. No 2 loans are the same. They will write that loan best for you. In other words, if you want a loan that's 13 years, 23 years, 15 years, 27 years, whatever the term, they'll do it. It's a flexible term loan. IdealHomeLoans.com, 303-867-7000. Equal Opportunity Lender, regulated by DORA, NMLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL.
If you built a van, you'd start with the people who invented the word van, Mercedes-Benz. It would be available in diesel and gas. There would be thousands of configurations to choose from, and you build it right here in the USA. Introducing the all-new Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, built for you. The all-new Sprinter, built in the USA. Mercedes-Benz, vans, born to run.
Options while availability and actual dealer price may vary. See dealer for details about cost and terms.
This is Sean Farshi with Mercedes-Benz of Littleton. Find your new Sprinter at Mercedes-Benz of Littleton. Mercedes-of-Littleton.com.
People have asked me, Tom, where do you get BioT? They've heard me talk about BioT. BioT is really a way to optimize your hormones, not just testosterone, but estrogen and some thyroid issues. Plus, they do other age-fighting therapies, including cosmetic procedures. They do microneedling, Juvederm, Botox, Kybella, Revitalize Health. And the important thing about the Hormone Bros is they do everything by blood testing. 720-361-2302. So many people have called and said, Tom, I know you do this, the pellet therapy, the most natural delivery of hormones. I know you do it. You don't have to ask me anymore where to go. Go to Revitalize Health. They're 3 brothers, cool guys, great guys. They work together as a family, so I call them the Hormone Bros. I just think it's cool. So that's how you can find them. TheHormoneBros.com. Revitalized Health, HormoneBros.com, or TheHormoneBros.com, 720-361-2302. All of the therapy you need to stay young and healthy. HormoneBros.com.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio. Then You can hear Ross Kaminsky tomorrow morning 5 to 10.
Getting 630 KPOW from iHeartRadio.
If Denver's talking about it, you'll hear it on 630 KPOW.
I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Margie, what's happening in your life? What's going on, Margie? We got a couple lines open at 303-713-TALK. Yes, Margie.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout-out to Kimmer Transmission.
You know, he's a great guy, Jeff Vick. And what was your experience?
Jeff. I have 73 Chevy pickup that I've had since 73. It was only 100,000 miles on it.
You have owned this 73 vehicle from new.
Yeah, it was my mother's. And she ended up dying and giving it to me. Anyway, so I had a new engine put in it at 100,000 miles, and it needed a transmission because it was leaking, so we had it put in. Anyway, at 5,000 miles later, because that was in 2013. We don't drive it a lot, but anyway, it just died on the way to the Parker Parade, and took it over to Jeff, and he said, wow, I even know the person who built this, and it had all kinds of weird parts in it and things that weren't right, and so he put it back together for me and said it was his transmission, and for 2 years, and I went, well, okay, this works for me.
What do you mean?
So thanks to your,
what do you mean?
Thanks to your show.
How much did he charge?
About 22.
And that was totally a rebuilt transmission?
Yeah, he just put the whole thing, new parts, everything. Oh,
that is extraordinary, actually. And do you love that? You're going to keep this truck forever.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe, no, that one person has had a vehicle this long, and of course you said it was your mom's, but that's still, what a great experience to have a vehicle that long. You beat the system. When you have something that long, you beat the system. So many people get into trouble, and I'm not going to take a lot of time now, but I'm going to talk about it. The first financial trouble, cars. And it's just sad. John, welcome. What's going on with you, John? John.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's happening?
Sir. Oh, just working away. How are you, sir?
Good. What can we help you with?
Well, I was, your producer called me. I was calling to let you know tell you the story about my mom and
just so people know
what's going on with her.
Just so people know, we call back people all the time about special issues. All you guys have to do is find us, leave a message at 303 Martino, or find us on Facebook, find us on YouTube. You leave messages, and we will follow up. So, what's happening?
Well, Mike Wolf hooked me up with you guys.
Right, and it's funny. He works here, so how can we help you? You're a friend of his, so how can we help you?
Well, I was contacted to let you guys know about my mom, how she's doing, what has happened.
What happened to your mom? What's the special circumstance?
She was assaulted a week ago Monday. She's 87 years old.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean, John? What do you mean assaulted? What do you mean?
She was going into the dollar store.
Where?
In Wheat Ridge on 44th and Harlan.
What? What time?
Yeah.
What time?
Oh, it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
1 o'clock in the afternoon at the dollar store, 44th and Harlan, and what happened? What do you mean assaulted?
Well, she was. There was a guy there. I spoke to the employees at the.
Was it in the store? Was it outside?
No, it was right outside the front door. There's actually you can see the video. She's literally right outside the front door, and this kid came up behind her and.
What did he do?
Well, he hit her and he knocked her down and drug her and
whoa! Holy crap! No one saw this?
Well, they got a little bit of it on video.
No, I mean, no one came to her rescue or yelled or did anything?
No.
How old did this kid look?
He's since been caught. He's 21. He's just a punk kid.
Did he come up behind this woman and hit her?
Yes. Knocked her to the ground. She has a broken elbow, broken ribs.
And wait, what did he do? He took her stuff or what?
He took her purse and ran.
Oh my God! Can you? How can anyone? You know, you hear about this. Obviously, there are criminals out there, and we deal mostly with rip-offs. But for someone to just confront an old woman and beat her up.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
What a punk!
Oh yeah.
How long ago was this?
This was a week ago Monday.
And this guy is charged with what? Assault?
Yeah, he's facing, and he's actually in a half hour. He's being, it's not. I don't think it's the arraignment yet. I think he's just being advised of his charges.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've been
dangerous.
informed that I've been informed that he's facing at least 3 felonies.
3 felonies?
Felonies, yes, sir.
Well, I hope this guy gets jail time because. You know, you know that just a victim of circumstances doesn't just go out and knock an old lady down and take her purse.
Especially at 1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon. He's obviously a drug addict.
That's my theory.
In desperate need of drugs.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah, he got her purse. She had a little bit of cash in it.
What's this guy's name that's charged? What is his name?
You know, I have it written down. I don't have it in front of me. It's kind of tough.
All right, well, we can probably look that up. Anyway, Daphne just sent it to me, didn't you? Is that what you sent me, Daphne, this story? Anyway, what can I help you with?
Well, I wanted to ask for prayers from people. She's out of the hospital now. She had a brain bleed. She had a pretty bad head injury along with it.
But you're also asking for help on the FundMe, right? The GoFundMe?
Yeah. My wonderful niece started a GoFundMe account for her.
How do we find it?
I've been told, Daphne told me that it was going to be up on your Facebook page.
Okay, so Daphne, you're putting the information on our Facebook right now? I can't hear you, dear.
And I got it up.
I can't hear you, but anyway, can you talk on the air, Daphne, someday here soon? Anyway, she is motioning me that she and Dan put it up on the Facebook. Is it up there now, Dan?
Yeah, I got it on the live.
Is it a post or on the live feed?
I got it on the live feed.
I want it as a post.
Okay,
well, no matter what, we'll get something up, John. Thank you for calling. 303-713-TALK. We'll get it up as a Daphne. Can she talk now? No? We got to get that fixed, okay? There's no way that she can do this show without talking to me, all right? So, an 87-year-old woman knocked down and to the ground and basically robbed. So I mentioned financial trouble, and I mentioned how cars are usually the first thing that just literally ruin people. We can go through that in a little while. And you can prevent this. It's amazing because you think about it. A young person, their first major financial need is a car. And it's amazing how one small thing like that, you may say, well, it's not small. It is. A purchase of a used car can ruin someone's life. I know a guy right now. I know him. And he has never recovered. Ever. And it's all about the first car. And I'm going to tell you how that can happen coming up.
Is there something we're not pressing, guys?
That had been drugs or a kid like that at 1 in the afternoon. Holy cow.
I have an extraordinary deal from K&H.
And I hope you really take advantage of it, because I want you to fully understand it. Here's the deal, all right? They're doing Name Your Deal special. And you may think, well, how does that work? Well, you name your deal. Let's say, and make it realistic, I want 2-for-1 windows, or I want 40% off siding, or maybe something with doors. It's for window siding and doors. Here's the deal. You email them what you are willing to pay, even if it's not that much, even if you say, I want half off. Okay, now listen, if K&H is extremely busy, they may counteroffer, or they just may say, we can't do it. That's the worst that can happen. But if they're slow, and let's say you want a door, and you want it for 50% off, you may get it. You may get the deal of a lifetime. You send your email. They'll keep it on file. So here's where you email. Ready? It's mydeal@khwindows.com. Name your deal, mydeal@khwindows.com.
iHeartRadio is presenting the...
Did I go over? No, you gave me that 10. Okay, good. That 10 really helps, but if you're busy in there, don't worry about it. Yeah, because you're doing a lot, so more than anyone ever did, so don't worry about it. If you can do it, great.
At 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific on iHeartRadio's Twitter. Brought to you by Capital One. We've reimagined banking with inviting cafes and one of the nation's best savings rates. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
PatriotSoftware.com. Accounting and payroll. Keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. In 2016, one of my employees accidentally clicked through an online vendor's contract, which recommitted my company to an additional 12 months of their service. I called the vendor to explain the accident. Nope. They pointed to their ironclad contract, told me to pay or else. I will pay them, but after 12 months, I'm gone. I've been in business over 30 years, and I've never made my customers sign a long-term contract. Never. And now, my fifth successful company, Patriot Software, offers payroll to business owners with 1 to 100 employees, and there's no long-term contract. And if you need help with your payroll, we will help you for free. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
Hello, beautiful. Happy New Year. Happy new hair color. I'm Amy Eric, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. Women love Madison Reed. You get gorgeous, shiny, multi-dimensional, healthy-looking hair. You look as if you just came from the salon. What makes our color unique is that each shade is composed of multiple tones, just like a colorist would mix a color formula in the salon. Delivered to your door for under $25 with every box of Madison Reed hair color, you get access to licensed colorists so you can color with total confidence. So if looking good, feeling great, saving time and money are on your list of New Year's resolutions, it's go time. Visit madison-reed.com, take our online quiz to find your perfect shade, and get 10% off plus free shipping on your first color kit. Use code Denver. That's code Denver. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.
The Raleigh House is an addiction treatment program with several locations. Now, we could just do a commercial and give you the number, but what they want to do is give you information, and then you make the choice. They want to help you make the right choice. They'll talk about costs, programs, scholarships, whether insurance pays, how insurance pays, what's involved, how long it is, what signs do I look for, what is recovery, are there medications involved, what do I do about approaching the addict in my life. Anything you want to ask. What starts an addiction? How do you know there is an addiction? Any question you have, and it's confidential and it's complimentary. 720-893-5559. This is so important because things never change without some kind of help. If they'll just stay the same and another day goes by, that's painkillers, meth, amphetamines, alcohol, whatever the addiction, 720-893-5559, 720-893-5559, or search for the Raleigh House on my referral list at referralist.com.
Denver Stock Station, online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome, 303-713-TALK. We got open lines. Once in a while this happens. You know what? People call, people don't call. Sometimes they say it never rains and it pours. But this is good for people who've said, Tom, I can never get through. You can call at 303-713-TALK. Now, you may have a problem, a question, or complaint, but we also love when people review live on the air. In other words, I just had this done. I love them. They don't have to be on the referral list. In fact, sometimes it gives us leads for the referral list, really great companies that you've had an extraordinary experience with. We had an extraordinary experience at home with Gecko on the referral list. Now, Gecko does duct cleaning and dryer vent cleaning. I believe it's both. Yeah. I mean, you know, he was a guest on the show. He's new on the referral list, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to try him. And we were blown away because I said, Dan, are you the one that said you used a leaf blower? Are you the one?
Yep, with my dryer vent. It worked great.
Well, but how long is your dryer vent?
It's probably 10 feet.
He said you could do that, but I have one that's just a little longer than that. And I thought I cleaned it. Dan, you may want to check because how would you know if you don't have a camera? I mean, here's why. I thought mine was clean, and then I looked at both ends, and then I thought I blew it out. He comes to the house, and you would not believe the stuff that he dislodged.
Oh, really?
No, it was incredible. And I fancy myself at, I can get that done, you know. I'm looking up, Gecko, I'm looking it up on the referral list. It's called Gecko Power Clean. He does air duct cleaning, and that's probably his main deal, right? But he also does dryer vent cleaning. And I think for like just around $200 had both vents done. Because you don't pay for each vent if you have more than one, and I think it's like $150 minimum for a vent. But when he came, you know, they have a way of cleaning, and I said that's impossible, and it was incredible. And Steph says it dries so much more efficient and quicker than we ever thought.
Geez, I'm going to have to look at this again.
Dan, I know you said it was 10 feet, and, you know, I'll just do a leaf blower, and it sounded ingenious. And I know people overlook that a lot. They really do. They think, oh, well, it's a dryer vent. But it can actually tax your dryer, but it will really use a lot more electricity. Anyway, I just wanted to shout out to Gecko, and he did a great job. I don't know how often it should be done. Maybe we should ask him how often, because now I had it done, and we're gonna mark it down. And by the way, I said something about personal finance, and trouble. And here's what I want to tell you about a true story about a guy. I'm not going to mention his name because, you know, I'll just call him John. But this is a true story. Now, your situation with your child may not be like this, but I've known kids that get into trouble. I know another guy, and I know he's listening to the show, and he's my buddy. But I hear from him when he has a problem with a car, and I know he's listening. I know he is. His initials are DM. I know you're listening. If you are, you can call and talk about the mistakes you made and help us out. But here's the deal. This is not about DM. This is about someone else. This guy, John, let's call him, he buys a car, and he overpaid, slightly overpaid. That's not, he didn't know how to negotiate. But even if you got a great deal, this could happen. But he slightly overpaid, and he had a loan. So now, he's looking at a car, and he has a car loan of about $8,500. He can easily make payments. But guess what he does? He decides he's not going to keep the car for the 3 years. He is going to get another car. Why? His desire, nothing more. He could keep this car running. Now, of course, he says, oh, well, I need something better, more reliable, blah, blah, blah. And he probably did, but that was the mistake in the first place. If you buy a car and get into this trouble, you look for a way to minimize damage, not get another one. He got another one. Now, the problem is he only got $4,000 on a trade. Even though the dealer tells you you're getting more, he only got $4,000 on a trade. And he owed $8,500. So now he is immediately in debt on the new car, okay, an additional $4,500. And on the new car, even at a decent deal, okay, he owed on that car $12,000. So he owed $12,000 plus $4,500, and he didn't have a terrible deal. So now he owes $16,500. And that was a 5-year deal because he couldn't afford the payments, a 5-year deal. And on a 5-year deal, he never kept that car 5 years. He went 2.5 years and thought he was doing well, and that was good for him. 2.5 years, 16.5. He owed at the time, after 2.5 years, something like, I don't know, 13.8, let's say. 13.8. He goes to trade that car in. But this time the car had problems because it had high miles. So he couldn't get $6,000 for it because it needed repairs. So he took $5,000 for that car. $5,000, which left him totally upside down, right? So now he's looking at a deficit, a big deficit of $8,800, $8,800, $8,000. And now he goes and buys another car. He sadly overpays because it was a Corvette.
Ouch.
$18,000 plus $8,800 he owed. And because he made his payments, they let him do it. So now he's looking at a debt of an extraordinary debt. We're looking at $18,000. I'm trying to do everything in my head. And $8,800. Okay? So we're looking at, let's see, boom, boom, 8, 16, $26,800 on a piece of crap car because he kept, now, think about this. This is all because of one car. The $26,800, the car was impractical, totally. But he couldn't afford another car. He had to do a bankruptcy. So he takes a bankruptcy and then has to get a piece of crap. To this day, this affected how he rented. This affected because of how he rented and transportation. It affected his first job. And the kid never, ever recovered from a bad car purchase.
The old domino effect.
The negatives, negative equity snowball will kill you. So when you buy a used car, here's the rule. First of all, call me first. That's right. If you have a child and you're going to buy a car, call us first. We will hook you up and make sure you don't get ripped off. Listen, I'd rather do that every day, 5 times a day, than all the problems that we can't solve. So you can call us. Now, you don't have to, but you can. But here's the deal. You make a good deal on a car. Forget the idea that you're going to buy a car with 100,000 miles. Don't bother. It is better to lease a new car than to buy a car with over 100,000 miles, providing you lease it smartly. Leasing, unfortunately, people get ripped off not because of the structure of a lease. Leases are actually structured perfectly. The reason leases become bad deals is because of dishonest or unethical dealers. So you should get a good used car at a good price, and here's what's important. Stick to it. If you get a 3-year loan, never, ever, ever terminate early. That is the secret. With a lease, it's a fatal mistake. And with a purchase, it's a mortal mistake. It's almost fatal. Well, I should say mortal. It's vital. It's a vital mistake. You might be able to recover someday if somebody gives you some money, but always stick to the term. Always. If you get a 3-year loan, if your child gets a 3-year loan, under no circumstances, let them terminate that loan early. You will never, ever, ever, ever make out. Now, they may say, but I need another car, Dad. All right? If it breaks down, if you can repair it to where you're not in that car for stupid money, repair it. But if it breaks down, that's different. Then you have to contact me. We'll come up with something. But you can usually, if you do what I say in the beginning, it won't have a major catastrophic breakdown. You see, that's the whole point. If you buy right in the beginning, you will not be caught with a piece of junk. That's what's important.
And get that used car checked out.
Completely checked out. How many times do we hear people buying cars
all the time,
more than 100,000 miles, and they do not get it checked out? Now, Daphne, you're going to ask this caller to please hold, and if anyone else comes on, just hold through the break. I will, Mike. I'll talk to you, I promise. You just have a little patience, but we're going to whip through these calls very quickly. That is my commitment to you. 303-713-8255. But please take that information to the bank. You can save your child's financial life.
God, it's so... If they would just listen to me.
Yeah, no, that's the cars.
Crash in the tech center, crash downtown. Got a wreck.
The other thing is buying a car that's a high maintenance car.
You have to watch out for. Police and tow trucks are on the scene. The tech center drive northbound I-25 just north of Bellevue.
So they got a bunch of junk out of your dryer vent, huh?
I thought I felt like an idiot.
Up in the high country, US 6.
Because nothing came out of when I blew it.
No, you know what? It could be clean. But I'll bet you, because it gets hardened in there, and a leaf blower is not going to get it out.
You're right. You're right. And did it have a corrugated vent or was it a smooth vent?
So listen, here's what I want to say. Okay, it's not corrugated inside the wall. They never put that in.
Okay. Okay.
But it can still stick on seams. It really does.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of cars, Flexident. What a great place to get your car fixed. If you don't have paint damage, it doesn't take away from the value because they don't touch the paint. You don't even know they did it, and he doesn't report to Carfax. That's right. There's nothing illegal about that. If he fixes it, it's like new. What do you care? So go to Flexident if you have any hail damage or dings. It's 303-619-6273. Look for Flexident of Colorado.com. Flexident of Colorado.com on my referral list too. How much time?
Felt like a second job.
You're off.
I needed someone with a master's in computer science and database experience.
Plus, Indeed screener questions help you find your shortlist fast.
Now I'm back to having just one job.
Get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
It's time to join the millions of people using Zoom video conferencing. Turn any size conference room, huddle room, or executive office into a Zoom room with flawless HD video, crystal clear audio, and instant wireless sharing. It'll even work with your existing hardware. Start your meetings with a single touch or use Zoom's new voice command feature. Hey Zoom, start meeting. Huddle happy. Visit Zoom.us to set up your free Zoom room trial today. That's Zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
If you're doing any home improvements, Buy and Build is the place to go for cabinets, countertops, sinks, toilets, faucets, and more. Below wholesale pricing, 4800 Washington Street. Now, I could say go to the website, but it doesn't do it justice. Buyandbuild.net, they are really, really comprehensive when it comes to all kinds of stuff. Sinks, tubs, spas, faucets, toilets, lighting, fans, flooring, cabinets, countertops, doors. 303-295-6022. That's Buy and Build, 303-295-6022.
I should have had Dunran do it. Don't be that person that says this after ordering your remodeling project. Right, Dad? You've got that right, Todd. Hi, folks. Dan Cicchini, owner of Dunran Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. Simply put, we make people happy. Ever since the 80s, we've proven ourselves by being picky. Tell the folks, Todd. Well, there's only one way we'll resurface cabinets. 1/4 inch glued and nailed. Replacement kitchens, only custom-built cabinets by our own people for a fabulous look. Bathrooms, you can count on the tried-and-true Dunright bathroom renovation system. And windows and entry doors? Dad, how about your 2 cents worth? Well, it starts with a quality window or door, yes, but I'm here to tell you that preparation, installation, and finish are exactly why they'll be able to join those that say, Dunright did right by me. So folks, whether it's kitchens, baths, counters, or floors, or even replacement windows and doors, as always, you have an offer and treat you right at Dunright. 303-7...
We're starting to get a few.
800-363 or DRI.com.
Have you ever wanted to refinance your mortgage but didn't want to start a new 30-year loan all over?
Yeah, I got a brush.
Hey, it's
Let's clean my chimney out with them and shove up mine and see if I got anything.
They can help. When refinancing to eliminate mortgage insurance, lower your rate, or consolidate high-interest debt, you don't have to worry about resetting your loan term. Because at American Financing, they offer 10, 13, or 18-year loans, really any term you need. It truly is a custom loan. You choose the term based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive interest rate. It's your mortgage your way. Plus, with a fixed rate, no matter where interest rates go, yours stays the same. Monthly payments won't increase.
It just takes one call to their salary-based mortgage consultants. They'll guide you through options and will customize the right program to achieve your financial goals. They may even be able to get you closed in as fast as 10 days. So get started now, 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Stock markets go up and markets go down. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday on 630 KHOW. Do roller coaster markets make you nervous? With all of its ups and downs, don't let market volatility derail your retirement. To schedule a complimentary review of your portfolio, call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or online at yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Listen to Boston of the game. You're invited to stop by and say hi. Hello to you.
Hi, baby.
Doing great. First-time caller and first-time protester.
Well, welcome.
Hi, guys. Hello, hello.
Good morning, sir.
In the morning.
Hello? Am I on?
Bingo. Hello.
I gotta say.
Sounds like you're having a wonderful day in your debates and discussions.
Hi, baby.
The most social of all media is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW. He's really into politics.
I happen to think politics is the most important.
Keeping it honest.
A little bit of corruption there.
And pointing out its flaws.
Here's the email. Look, you liar.
Sean Hannity. Today at 1 on 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK. And Mike, you're next. This is a very quick call. Hawk, go ahead. What's going on?
Hey, Tom, my New Year's resolution, to make it real short, is to let people know I'm thinking about him more this year. And I really miss Clint, and I was just wondering how
I miss him. We all miss him.
He's a good guy.
And he didn't. Yeah. He told us, you know, we're only talking about it because he didn't forbid us not to. It's fine. He had pain in his gut and couldn't figure it out, and they still can't figure it out. I don't know. He's getting tests done, but I mean, it's just something, right? Staff, is that bottom line?
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
I mean,
he
kept thinking appendicitis or something. It comes and goes, and it's weird. Who knows? I mean, obviously they're checking for all the serious stuff, and thank God nothing was found. But he's a good guy. Yes, he is.
Yes, and I look forward to hearing him back on your radio again. I mean, you know, he just seems like such a great guy, and
we joke about him.
Well.
Yes, thank you. We joke about him because he knows everything.
He does know a lot.
You know, here's the thing. The joke is he's like Forrest Gump. He's done everything. You know, sheriff's deputy, yup. Security guard, yup. Heavy equipment operator, yup. Pilot, yup. You name it, and we'd laugh about it. But the funny thing is he has done most of those things. Okay, Mike, what's going on with you?
Quick question, Tom.
Yes,
Hopefully
sir.
You can help me out. I have an LLC I started earlier this year.
Okay.
Last quarter I wanted to change my name but keep my EIN because I wasn't changing what type of business I was doing. So, per the instructions, I sent a letter to the IRS.
That's all you have to do, right? Yeah.
And I successfully changed my name with the Secretary of State. So, I never heard a confirmation or got anything back from the IRS, so how am I going to file my taxes here? This is my first year.
I don't think you need a confirmation, but here's the deal. If your name is changed and you filed it, you filed it. I mean, it's not a big deal. They're going to go by the EIN anyway.
Okay.
They don't. Okay. In fact, they don't care about the name, and that's why when there's a mistake with the EIN, they go by that. That's what they go by.
So my last question, Tom, would be, does that mean I can change my official business name with all of my wholesalers? Because if I sent the letter, then that's it, right? And the Secretary of State.
Well, of course. I mean, here's what you have to worry about: the Secretary of State only for, DBAs that are required by law, which is doing business as, or intellectual property. As far as the Secretary of State really doesn't care, no one really cares except for taxing authorities, and taxing authorities only care about the number. So, in essence, of course you can change your name. That you have the freedom to do that. You don't have to get permission. In fact, the IRS can't stop you. So it's the kind of thing that if they have to catch up with you, that's their problem, not yours.
Terrific. That answers my question. Thank you.
So why are you changing your name?
It's too long in the domain name. It's brutal to type, so something a little more succinct.
Okay, now there are other things people can do, just so they know. You can have an LLC, which is the long technical business name LLC, and then you can have DBA, doing business as the guy. So you don't have to change the entity in order to change the trade name. Just so you know. But that's okay. And LLCs are limited liability companies. They're good entities, not always the best entities. So what made you decide to go with an LLC?
It's just a small side business, and that really fit perfectly.
All right, thanks. And call with any other help you need. Alex, what's happening?
How's it going, Tom?
Good, man. What's going on?
So I've had an issue with a car company in my local town, I guess a car dealership.
What's the problem?
Me and my wife have bought a car there. Within a couple months, it started leaking.
Is it new or used?
It's used.
Okay.
We paid for the dealer warranty through them. It started leaking. We brought it in. They told me that the dealer warranty wouldn't cover any of it, so I paid $2,000. It still leaks. My wife brought it back in.
Wait, you paid $2,000. What do you mean, to fix the leak?
To fix the leak, yes.
And you paid it to the same dealer who wouldn't fix it under warranty?
Yeah, because they financed through it because nowhere else would finance
hold on. This is important, Alex, for those listening as well. I want to know, first of all, if you were treated correctly to begin with, and then what they did for the $2,000. I'm Tom Martino. This is the important stuff we discuss on 630 KHRW and KRDO Radio and YouTube and Facebook and all the other affiliates, so save all your problems for me.
Bureaucrats from the Department of Health. You didn't say what kind of leak it was. Your email, this guy an email that sent it back.
The health care for America's sickest seniors in serious jeopardy. The HHS plan, pulled from the Bernie Sanders healthcare playbook, would change Medicare to be more like socialized healthcare schemes in Europe, with government price fixing and access restrictions. If Congress doesn't block this dangerous plan, seniors' access to new treatments would be reduced, the search for new cures would be delayed, and American medical innovation would stall. Conservatives and seniors know that Senator Cory Gardner will fight for free market solutions. Call Senator Gardner today at 202-224-3121. Urge him to fight to reject price fixing in Medicare Part B. Learn more at rejectpricecontrols.org. Paid for by the American Conservative Union.
Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer Weather Center.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 55. Tonight, mostly cloudy and a low of 31. Snow likely tomorrow with a high of 41. Saturday, mostly sunny and a high of 49.
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
From a dog accidentally flooding a living room to a dog taking a joyride, we've covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Stock Fire Insurance Exchange Center. Products not available in every state.
This is Denver's Talk Station 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. With Ross Kaminsky mornings, Dan Kaplis afternoons at 4, KHOW, Denver.
Militarizing space. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. President Trump is calling for a space-based missiles defense system. Fox's John Decker joins us live from the White House.
President Trump, in a speech at the Pentagon, pledged to build a defense system that can destroy missiles launched against the United States anywhere, anytime, any place, as he rolled out the first official update to U.S. missile defense doctrine in 9 years. The president said his strategy had one primary objective:
to detect and destroy every type of missile attack against any American target, whether before or after launch.
The president is expected to request more money for missile defense in his upcoming fiscal year 2020 budget proposal. Rich?
John, President Trump has yet to respond to the House Speaker's request to postpone the State of the Union address. Fox's Jared Halpern joins us live from Capitol Hill.
On January 29th, the date scheduled for President Trump to deliver his State of the Union speech, is not sacred. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says.
It's not constitutionally required. It's not a president's birthday. It's not anything. It is a date that we agreed to. It could have been a week later.
Pelosi says the speech, classified as a national security event, should be postponed until government is fully funded. The Secret Service and Department of Homeland Security are impacted by the shutdown. DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen says all agencies are prepared to secure the events. Rich.
Jared, Florida Senator Rick Scott says members of Congress shouldn't be paid during a partial government shutdown.
Coast Guard's not getting paid, or other federal workers are not getting paid. We're impacting our economy. Why would congressmen and women and senators get paid?
Scott is co-sponsoring the No Budget, No Pay bill. A deadly car bombing today at a police academy in Colombia's capital.
Yeah.
Enrique Penalosa said at least 5 people were killed.
But for seconds, it doesn't take a lot of compliance, though, just so you know.
Fox News.
Okay. All right.
Did you know that over 80% of male enhancement pills are virtually the same thing that's repackaged, redone over and over again? Why settle for the same old product when you can get something completely different? Something that takes male enhancement into the 21st
Oh my God.
century.
Okay, but I will tell you,
really
seconds are a nerve. Okay.
You need
I'll
to
see.
try Noxitron, the all-natural male enhancement formula that will unlock your performance in the bedroom to a level you could only dream of. Try to imagine Viagra on steroids. Noxitron is so powerful, that's why it took years for it to finally become available to the public without a prescription. So call now and take advantage of our special Noxitron free bottle offer today. Oh yeah, we recommend that you use the Noxitron dose as directed. Think of your partner. We certainly don't want you to overperform in the bedroom.
Call now and find out how to get a free bottle of Nox.
Bright Light Chiropractic is one of the best chiropractors I've ever gone to, Dr. Mike Hederscheit. He does wonderful targeted adjustments that are truly wonderful when it comes to the adjustment. He goes for the nerves. It's a very gentle kind of adjustment, but it gets the job done. All of my friends I've recommended to him. He's at University and County Line. Adjustments are just as low as $25, and the initial consultation with the x-rays and everything, just $50. This guy's not only affordable, but he's knowledgeable, and he does real chiropractic, a welcomed, refreshed approach. You know what? Because so many chiropractors are straying away from being a chiropractor. Give him a call, 720-583-4506, 720-583-4506, or just do this, brightlightdenver.com. You can even make your own appointment, brightlightdenver.com.
I want to look and feel younger and more vital, don't you? That's why I visit Downtown Healthcare.
Do you say the adjustments were 25? I think they were 35.
No, as low as for veterans and stuff. You can get them.
Medicine, chiropractic, rehab, massage,
and the first one fixes 24/7.
DowntownHealthcare.com.
Yeah.
Ideal home loans for your next
ideal home loan.
No. Credit optimization in order to get even
it's like I have all the looking numbers and
pick your term loan. You may not want to go back to 30 years. Pick whatever term you want. If you refinance or you purchase and rates go down, they will refinance you free of all lender fees. 303-867-7000, idealhomeloans.com. Equal opportunity lender regulated by DORA, NMLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL. I went out to the Art of Granite, and I met Mitch. I love this story about Mitch. Came to America with $300 in his pocket. He starts working in granite and then decides to have his own place. But he does it a different way, okay? He's not a giant depot. Art of Granite fabricates beautiful countertops and supplies cabinets direct from the manufacturer. They are a direct importer of granite, quartz, and other natural stone. And then he makes it beautiful with artistic edges, backdrops, and they also do, of course, other stones like marble, they do limestone, they do all kinds of stone, by the way, natural stone or artificial or what they call composite stone. They never mark up the stone ever. You pay wholesale for that, and he only charges for the beautiful fabrication and installation. When you get a kitchen right now, he's going to throw in the bath for no charge. Call today, Art of Granite, 303-386-5919. I promise you, if you shop around, you'll pick Mitch at artofgranite.net.
630 KHOW has your shot at $1,000. Now, text the nationwide keyword coffee to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's coffee to 200-200. This is the Troubleshooter Show.
I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Help me.
Hi, I'm your consumer advocate, Tom Martino, on the air, going on 40 years in Denver alone. And We solve problems, answer questions, take complaints, recovering millions of dollars for people. The longest-running radio show with the same host currently on the air, and we're proud to do what we do. Of course, it's not your normal talk show. We don't try to change your politics or religion. Let's just get right to helping. That's what we do. So let's do it. 303-713-TALK. Alex says he bought a car. Now, this is a common problem. You buy a car, you get an extended warranty, or a warranty you buy with the car, and it doesn't cover anything. But, Alex, I have several questions. You bought this car where, first of all?
Sprinkler Auto in Longmont, Colorado. Sprinkler.
And I've said this before. Per capita, Longmont has the worst car dealers in Colorado. Per capita. For some reason. The rip-offs that come out of Longmont, I don't know why. I don't know if they got the memo and went there. Number 2 for rip-offs, Greeley, per capita. Then Colorado Springs, then Denver. So, Sprinkler Auto in Longmont, and what kind of a car did you buy?
It was a 2003 Acura MDX.
Acura MDX. How many miles?
At the time, it had probably 150,000 on it.
God, that's just an accident waiting to happen there as far as problems. I know people think because Acura or Toyota or Nissan or whatever, the high mileage won't matter. It does. But did you get it completely checked out, compression testing, body, everything before you bought it?
No, I don't really. I didn't know where to take that, and me and my wife were kind of under a time restriction. Someone had hit her other car and totaled it, and the insurance company was only going to cover our rental car for so long.
Yeah, it's too bad, because anybody in a jam like that, please don't get ripped off. I'm not saying you got ripped off, but it's so hard because that warranty you bought probably is useless. Or did it come with it? Did you buy it, or did it come with it?
No, they talked me into it. I figured with it.
How much did you pay for the warranty?
The warranty was an extra $20 a month for 30 months. So
what did you pay? What did you pay for the car?
The car itself was $5,000, but through financing they charged us an extra $2,000. So
of course that's always the case. So $5,000 plus you paid for the warranty.
Yes, yeah. I figured with as many miles on it, it wouldn't hurt the extra $20.
Well, actually, the more miles on it, the worse the warranty, because warranties don't cover pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
Just so you know that. I mean, the warranty you bought, which you paid over $1,000 for, does not cover pre-existing conditions. It does not cover wear and tear. It does not cover neglect. Now, just so you know, with an Acura MDX with 150,000 miles, virtually the only problems you will have are normal wear and tear, owner neglect, or pre-existing conditions. So what does it cover? Factory defects. I ask you, with an 03 car, what factory defects have yet to be discovered? Zero. Okay, and I'm not doing this to preach to you, by the way, Alex. We have listeners who gain information from calls, so I have a two-purpose here, one to help you and one to help others. So here's the deal. With that warranty, you'll also notice a clause in there that says that when how long is the warranty for, by the way?
I'm not sure. I don't have any of the paperwork in front of me. I'm sorry.
Well, was it a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year? You said 3 years you were paying on it. Is it a 3-year warranty at least?
I would assume so, yeah. 'Cause it's just payments with our car, so I would assume it's for the duration of however long we owe payments for the car.
In your paperwork for that warranty, it's going to say that when the cumulative total of repairs equal the market value of the car, then you no longer have coverage. So even if they did cover stuff, it starts adding up, and the car starts going down in value, so coverage terminates when they get to the market value of the car. So let's talk about this car. It was leaking oil, and you took it there and said, does warranty cover it? They said no.
Yes.
Why? Did they show you in the warranty where it wasn't covered, or did you just take their word for it?
I asked them to make the call in front of me. Their previous technician, who just stopped returning my calls, and then retired. I took his word for it one time on another little minor thing. So I had him call in front of me, and he called the 1-800 number on the brochure that they gave me for the warranty, and he talked to a lady, and she said, no, none of that will be covered.
Yeah, but did you see in the warranty why?
No, I did not.
So they could say anything's not covered, and you just would believe it?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So then, as far as the problem you paid $2,000 for, what did you pay to have done?
They said it was like, I can't remember it right now, I'm sorry. It was engine mounts.
That has nothing to do with leaks.
I know. Everything on the paper that they gave me didn't seem like it had anything to do with the leak. And then when my wife brought it back and said, I need you guys, to back up your repairs, kind of stand by your word, we asked you to stop the leak, and it's still leaking. He told us to be another $200 to fix the leak, which I paid cash for because I assumed it was an oil pan.
And so what did they do for the $200?
They changed the oil pan out, and it's still to this day, it's still leaking. And
so now you paid $2,200, and the $2,000, how much did that add to your payment?
Well, I financed directly through them with their mechanic, so I now have a car payment and now a mechanic payment.
How much is the mechanic payment?
The mechanic payment is $200 a month for the next 6 months, and I've paid about $400 of it, so I have another.
Well, you've been ripped off. You've been ripped off at every turn. Do you realize that? At every turn, and the car's not going to last. No. I mean, not only do you have a car that's not going to last, you paid $2,000 for nothing. Yeah. They did nothing that you asked them to do. Well, I don't know what to do, but here's what I would do. I'm going to tell you what I would do. How's your credit?
It's not great, but it's not terrible. I've been working on it. I would say, I think it's in the 600s. I don't know if that's
What about your wife's credit?
It's not very good.
And so do you guys own a home?
No, we do not. We rent.
Do you ever plan on owning a home?
I'd like to someday.
Yeah. I would drive the car back and park it there and tell him to shove it. I probably wouldn't tell him to shove it. I would say, I've been ripped off. I made a very serious mistake. But I would make arrangements for transportation somehow before you do that. Then I would declare bankruptcy. That's what I would do. I'm going to tell you the truth. I would only wait until they come after me. Then I'd go bankrupt. And I would start over fresh. And I would stop making stupid mistakes. I would build my credit from ground zero and just call this a learning curve. Because you're so deep right now, I don't really know what you're going to do. Now, you could pay this car off. You can keep it. But I doubt the car will even last. I mean, it's got 150,000 miles. You're going to need a transmission soon. That's going to be $2,500. You're going to need, I mean, I'm just being straight with you, man. You made one of the worst purchases in your life. This is what I mean when I talk to people and say that one decision like this can just ruin your life. I mean, it can, and you got to stop it. You got to stop the bleeding. Okay, can you afford to pay this off and keep paying? Because now you still have an oil leak, which is, it could be a head gasket for all you know. I would take. Here's what. Where are you located personally? Where are you located?
I live in Longmont as well.
If I were you, I would call SOS Inspections and arrange to meet them somewhere. And I would pay and ask him to give you a break, or we'll ask him for you. They're on the referral list. I would find out first what the hell is wrong with the car. That's what I'd want to know first, okay? Yep. Then you give us the diagnosis along with your warranty, and let's figure out if we can force them to fix it, okay?
Okay.
As far as financing the $2,000, I'd immediately stop paying that and tell them to come. You say, sue me for it because you're a crook. You did nothing to stop this oil leak. You have to start growing some balls and doing something here. So I would get the car analyzed to find out what's wrong with it. And if it's a head gasket, you may as well junk the car. I mean, I don't know what you're hoping to get out of this car. And I know you didn't call for this, Alex, and you may think I don't care, but I really do care. I really do. That's why I'm talking about wholesale change. I'm talking about literally wholesale change. Just get it done now, get the pain over with, and start a of new. Now, maybe we can get this car fixed. If it's not so bad, we're not going back to these clowns, but we're going to find out what's wrong with it, and then I'm going to get you someone you can trust if you choose to go that way. Maybe we're going to luck out and it's not in that bad a condition. All right, now, give him SOS inspections, try to make arrangements to meet him, and Norris will meet us. It's all we can do. Do you hear, people, how a decision on a car can be the domino effect to ruin your life? To ruin your life. 303-713-8255.
Wouldn't Budget A1 with their $89 thing be a...
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Good news on the drive across town. Looks like that crash downtown, southbound I-25 at 20th. That's long gone. Traffic flow pretty much back up to speed on that stretch. And traffic flow getting back up to speed in the tech center. Looks like that crash northbound I-25 north of Bellevue near 225. Looks like it's been cleared out of the way. Still residual backup to about Arapahoe at this time.
Does it get tiring?
On the front end of that stretch.
Telling people the same thing?
You think Budget A1 would be better? That way they could do it and the money would go. Budget A1 might be better than SOS? Or
and it might not be a transmission. Right now, mostly
No, just for the leak. They'll do anything for the $89 if they can't fix it and stuff.
Oh, let me talk about that.
From a dog.
Hold on a second on him. You still have him on the line? Hold on. Hold on.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers.
Thanks. Centeno Schultz, Living Stem Cell Therapy. I can't stress that enough. If you are looking for stem cell therapy, please don't waste your money with these liars and cheaters who use amniotic fluid, umbilical cord, and other fluids they have shipped into the clinic. I want to tell you something, and I'm sorry if I offend people, but you got to figure this out. If a clinic has fluids shipped into their clinic, you are not getting true living stem cell therapy. Under current law, it's impossible. You must have it extracted on site. Centeno Schultz, one of the few clinics truly giving stem cell therapy. Look for their seminars or call them for an evaluation. 303-963-9201. 303-963-9201. And please spread the word. TheStemCellExperts.com. TheStemCellExperts.com.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, get ready to pay up. The IRS just
Sending an army of collectors to track you down. They are relentless. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima works to stop the aggressive collection action.
When you get time, could you go through our main clients and then tell me, just do this, like 10, 2, 4, how many spots we have, just how many we have.
Optima Tax Relief.
When the pharmacist told me that my prescription would cost $89, I was shocked. I had insurance, and yet I still couldn't afford to take the medicine my doctor prescribed.
CEO Doug Hirsch discusses why he started GoodRx.
I checked prices at pharmacies near me and found out that they were wildly different. That got me thinking. We shop around for the best prices on everything. Why don't we shop around for the best prices on prescriptions? So I started GoodRx.com to help people save up to 80% off retail prices.
GoodRx compares prices for every prescription drug at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, and thousands of other pharmacies. We offer free coupons that help get you the best deals.
Last year, GoodRx saved Americans over $2 billion on their medications, and we'd love to help you too.
GoodRx can find prescriptions that cost less than insurance.
Also, did you say that that was financed through a bank or through the car dealership? Because if a bank is financing, taking it back to the dealer, it's not going to do anything, huh?
GoodRx is not insurance. Savings average 65%. Savings based upon 2018 prescription retail price without insurance.
Adults, but they take recourse, I'll guarantee it. Most of the time, these dealers are forced to
keep their
adults. Straighten your teeth, widen your palate, take care of jaw alignment, help
I
you
don't
with
have a lot to do
TMJ,
with
stop
allergies.
sleep apnea with natural means.
Listen, man,
years or
here's
less,
the deal.
way cheaper than getting a mouthful
Most
of
of these dealers, because they do such schlock deals, financiers, loans, they don't want to take them, so they make the dealer take recourse. That means they're a co-signer, basically.
Gotcha.
It's still not
They
getting
can
your
make-
house is
Customers don't know that.
Well, it might need
But
to be
if
replaced.
you
On the other hand,
walk
it
away,
might just
you're
need
screwed.
to. Now for only $59. Now Now Heating and
I
Air
mean
will
the dealer.
inspect your
Right, well, because they'll just be, you're saying
Now
there'll be
give you
just
a
one
free
lending
carbon
agency will
monoxide
say, we're done with
detector.
you.
Just $59.
No,
You're
they'll
not
say
giving
you
them-
have to make the payments or you have to pay it off. They require good dealers, not good dealers, but used car dealers almost always have to take
Dr.
recourse.
Adrian Stewart has a drug-free,
know that.
non-invasive
Oh,
way
that's
to
first
remove
one.
fat and simultaneously increase muscle in your abs, thighs, and butt with only 4 30-minute sessions. This FDA-cleared technique is called
Makes them sell a
and it
decent
uses
car.
high-intensity focused electromagnetic technology to stimulate muscle growth while also eliminating fat. If you want a slimmer and more muscular body, call Dr. Adrian Stewart right now at 303-333-6060. That's 303-333-6060.
I can see where, yeah, because they gotta have letting agencies that'll work with them.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio. Then you can hear Ross Kaminsky tackle the liberal left tomorrow morning 5 to 10.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
If Denver's talking about it, you'll hear it on 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. And I want to mention something. I told the guy to call Norris SOS Inspections. That's a good idea. But I also think this. Alex, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yes, sir.
I'm thinking if you can drive the dang thing, you might want to drive it to Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair because they give 1 hour of free diagnostics, and they will go so far as to check the transmission and all of that. You may want, if you can drive down to the Denver area, they're on Santa Fe just south of Dartmouth.
Okay.
That might be a better deal. Not that Norris isn't great. Norris is great for pre-buy inspections and all of that stuff. But really, if you need this is probably the way to go. Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair. And just tell Mark or Scott that Tom told me to get this car checked and you think you're getting screwed, and then ask him what it will take to fix it too, okay? Because that's where you'd want to get it fixed. And then would you call me back and let me know then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, Daphne, who do you think I should take number 2 right now?
Yes, if
All
you
right,
would.
thanks. Linda, what's happening with you, Linda?
Hi. Right now, I have somebody coming at my front door. Can you take me number 3?
I can hold you. Yes, I'll come back to you, dear. All right, 303-713-8255. I didn't think it was going to be car day, but it's turning out that way. Let's talk to Mike. Mike, what's happening with you, Mike?
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, leased a Hyundai 2019 Hyundai Kona.
Well, that's good. It's a 2019, and it's a good car. What's the problem?
Well, I have 300 miles on it. I leased it a month ago, and it's in the shop for an injector problem.
And it's a Hyundai, right?
Yeah.
Well, they have a great warranty. So
it's in the shop. I was just wondering. I just need to get you ready.
Okay.
Should I go to the dealer and ask him for another one?
Nah, that's not serious enough.
Fix that. Let him fix that injector.
Listen, that's what warranties are for. I don't know what the problem is. It could be a fuel problem. How many miles on this?
300 miles, 1 month.
Okay, what kind of injector trouble?
They just told me, because there's a little engine light, so I took it to the dealer, and they just said, well, we're having it, because it's showing up as an ejector, so they took it out.
With brand new cars, everything is plug and play and remove and replace when it comes to that stuff. So you're getting factory new. If they do an injection, they're going to get you a factory new one. I don't think I'd care. Where I start caring is if it was damaged in transport or something shows up with the body or the frame, then I would be very upset. I don't think I'd be upset at all with a mechanical problem. So if you leased one and it's 300 miles and they're going to fix it, you got one of the best warranties in the auto trade.
Okay, then I just wanted to get your opinion, what you recommend.
Yeah, let me know what it turns out to be, Mike, but so far I don't think you have a lot of problems, okay? I was going to take Linda. Oh, wait, is she ready yet? I can go to the next one. Okay. No, Linda's on there, Daphne. Just hang on for her. Carlos, what's going on with you, Carlos?
Hey, listen, I have an insurance claim going with an insurance company's driver that rear-ended me, and to settle, they want to total out my car, but it seems to me that they want to pay me half of what it's worth.
You know what? This happens all the time. And not just with the other insurance company, Carlos, but it happens with our own insurance company. And it's not uncommon for owners to perceive their car to be more valuable than it is. Many times, you're right, but sometimes it's exaggerated. So let's take a look at your car, and you know that's negotiable. I just want you to know that, especially the other party's insurance company. You do not have any contract with them. You can take matters into your own hands and sue that woman directly. You don't have to go through that insurance company. If they're not treating you fairly, there are things we can do to help you. Let's first take the car. What is it?
I have a 2005 Toyota Tundra, 4-wheel drive XS cab.
Toy Tundra, that's worth that's a pretty good 4-wheel drive. And what else?
4-wheel drive.
Did you say an extended cab?
Yes.
Huh. Tell me about it.
Now here's the thing. It does have 330,000 miles on it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay.
But hold on, it's in great condition.
It doesn't matter. It's got 330,000 miles on it, and it's a 2005. How much are they offering you?
Well, they're saying the total loss on the truck is $5,300.
Yeah, you're doing well there.
I got an NADA book value of 10.2 as clean retail.
No, not with 350,000 miles. You don't.
There's an $800 deduction for the miles.
No. Not for 350,000.
You can look it up yourself, Tom.
Did it say okay, where did you get the deduction? Did it say high mileage?
It says right there on the NADA book, $800 deduction for the 330,000 miles.
It says Carlos, does it say for 330 or does it say for high mileage?
330,000.
Okay.
This is a printout I got out of the NADA website.
Okay. You will never get $10,000 for that truck. Now, here's what you do. I'm not going to fight with you because I want to help you. I don't think it's worth what you say it is. However, it doesn't matter what I think. What you need to do is you need to go and find comparables, not ads, not NADA, not Blue Book. You got to find sales, comparable sales, where those trucks were sold for that amount of money with that many miles on it. Carlos, if you can find comparables, and it's your job to do it, you must go out and ask dealers for help. If you can find it, I'm here. If you can go out and find comparable sales where trucks have sold for that, then you can use that to negotiate. Another thing you're entitled to, by the way, is sales tax. Okay, that's another thing you're entitled to. Carlos, I think 10,000 is a stretch. I don't ever believe you're going to get 10,000.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In the Denver metro area, don't they use the NADA book to buy cars at the auction?
No.
They don't?
No. NADA is a guide.
Yes, it is a guide, and the used car managers use that when they're at the auctions to buy cars.
No, they don't.
And not only that,
no, they don't.
Yes, they do. And not only that, the banks.
Carlos, why are you calling me?
NADA.
Why are you calling me if you know this answer? Then why don't you go with the NADA and sue them? Carlos, you're wrong. NADA is not going to dictate what you get from your insurance. What will dictate it is what's called comparable sales. Nobody in the world, I'll bet you cannot find those trucks being sold for that. Now, I wish you could, man. I wish you could.
Actually, there is some that are over $12,000 with 200,000 miles on them.
Okay, find out if they've been sold for that. Find out, and then make your argument. That's what you have to do. You don't have to prove it to me. You have to use it to negotiate with the other company. I am telling you privately that NADA and all of those are guides. They are not the Bible, and no, used car managers don't use them. They use them as a guide. Yes, they use them, but they don't mean that doesn't mean they feel comfortable paying that. Now, what's the wholesale on that? It gives you average retail. What's the wholesale?
The rough wholesale is $5,200.
Okay. Now, what you need to do is make your argument. And here's another thing you can do. You can ask that adjuster who made you the offer to give you the comparables that they used. You can say, look, I want to see the evidence that you used to arrive at this price. Okay? And see what they're using. And then compare what you found. But NADA or sales prices won't count. What will count is the actual deal. What was it sold for? Now, here's what you do. If you can't get that company to come up anymore, and let's say you honest to God believe you should get $8,000. Let's just say $8,000, okay? Whatever. You can sue that woman for the balance. So if you can say, look, they're offering me $5,300. I am suing this woman for X amount, or sue her for $7,500. You can go to small claims court and sue this woman directly for your loss. You can tell them, and they can't force you not to. They can't say to you, oh no, Carlos, you better deal with us. You don't have to deal with them. So if you truly believe you know what you're talking about, I would sue for $7,500 in small claims court and go directly against her. And then she, the woman who hit you, she will raise hell with her insurance company, and then they may start negotiating with you better. Okay? 303-713-8255.
Do you think that would be worth that?
So I just looked it up in Kelly Blue Book.
Yes.
Excellent condition.
Yes. With $350,000.
Private deal at most 95.
Okay.
And that's the most excellent condition.
Where did you get the
sponsored by Farmers
That's Kelly Blue Book.
What?
That's Kelly.
Good news on the drive.
That's the absolute
looks like that
most,
crash downtown, southbound I-25 at 20th. That's long gone. Traffic flow pretty much back up to speed on that stretch.
It says he can't. He can't. If it says full and final settlement, he can't.
North of Bellevue near 225. Looks like it's been cleared out of the way.
It's a private party gets 61 to 95. Excellent condition. Excellent condition is.
What's the forecast? Mostly sunny today with a high near 55. Tonight mostly cloudy overnight. Slight chance of snow. Overnight low around 31. Tomorrow snow likely, breezy, and a high of only 41. Right now mostly cloudy in Denver, and it's 43. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner. 630 K-How.
From a dog accidentally flooding a living room to a dog taking a joyride, we've covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know what they...
You know, so many adults have missed the boat when it comes to braces, but they want straight, beautiful teeth. Some choose to go with veneers. They can be very expensive. Just the front teeth can be $15,000. But the new orthodontics can do it efficiently, quickly, and at a great value. Just a few $1,000 can get you a brand new mouth. They slowly widen your palate over time, and then use Invisalign braces. No extractions, no implants, and no surgeries. And the whole thing, just 2 years. And it also cures sleep apneas and TMJ. Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ, the new orthodontics. It's amazing. 303-690-0100. 303-690-0100. You have to check out Dr. Kent Lawson and the new orthodontics. Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ. 303-690-0100.
Individual rates and savings may vary.
As a small business owner, every penny counts. So when I heard Pi Insurance could save me up to 30% on my workers' comp insurance, I went online and got a quote tailored for my business. It took just 2 minutes, and I found out I was overpaying for my workers' comp coverage. With Pi Insurance, I got the insurance I need for a lot less.
Most businesses with at least one employee need workers' comp insurance, but you may be overpaying for it. Data suggests that 80% of small businesses overpay for coverage by as much as 30%. Getting the workers' comp coverage you need is usually complicated. But Pi Insurance is a new way and a better way built from the ground up. Our streamlined process puts you in control, allowing you to get a quick online quote at piinsurance.com right from your computer or smartphone. You can even get a quote while you're on the go.
I'm just looking, like I say, in excellent condition with that many miles. Kelly Blue Book said for the max.
At piinsurance.com.
You know, like
that's
Didn't it say that many miles?
I put 330,000, yeah. And I put as limited. I don't know if this is a limited.
They started.
I put the
you know,
highest.
that mileage is...
Oh, that's right. I agree. Especially unless it's been rebuilt.
That's the end of its life.
Yeah. But he could go and ask if he's like put tires on the last year, he could get tires and stuff for all that stuff. Any major...
Your New Year's resolution to fire your overpriced
But you're right. I mean,
payroll provider.
It must be like a Jeep.
Start the
These
year
tons are
fresh.
really...
Patriot Software keep your payroll tax filings spotless from now
Wow.
on. Patriot Software offers payroll and payroll tax filings for up to 100 employees. Our payroll customers rate us 4.9 out of 5 stars. Now that's a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, when I first said it, I said,
Go to
whoa, what the hell?
patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months
Seems
of
like a
payroll
lot.
processing free.
It's
That's
bullshit.
10
patriotsoftware.com.
grand for 330,000 miles. Holy cow.
Accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
I've known the owner of Fix It 24/7 for more than 30 years, and I can tell you he's dedicated to the very best service at the very best price. Fix It 24/7 are licensed plumbers and HVAC techs, experienced, background checked, drug screened, and you can get them in your home for just $39 to diagnose any problem you have. You know it won't cost you more than $39 to get a complete, honest estimate of all the work needed. And if you have the work done, they'll waive the $39. Fix It 24/7 gives complete upfront pricing before work begins, 100% satisfaction guarantee, and it's just $39. They'll treat your home as their own. You won't find better services for better prices anywhere. So if you have any problems, no heat, give them a call. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939. And fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com.
630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. Let me get right to the phones right now. Linda, welcome to the show. What's going on, Linda?
Hi, thank you for letting me call back.
What's going on?
I had a house fire October 13th, and I'm finding out I had a city guy coming to check something today, and he'd had a big house fire.
When was the fire, dear?
October 13th.
And was it considered a total loss?
No. It was just the whole north side of my house. The adjuster just said to me at one point in time it was about a $60,000 loss.
Was this the insurance adjuster?
Yes.
Okay, let me just explain that to you. Insurance adjusters, and it's just a fact, but I'm not going to fight with people who want to discuss this. They can think what they want, but I will tell you that in the insurance industry, they budget for 60% to 80% of losses, and most of the time 50%. They will never, and I want everyone to hear this, and you can challenge me, they will never, ever, ever offer you true value on your loss the first time out. Okay?
This is what I'm finding out from this city worker. He had a fire when he heard what I've been going through and what they've given me. He had a fit, and he said, call Tom Martino right now and get a number for somebody that can help you.
Okay, now, people don't understand the insurance industry, and they don't understand public adjusters. Public adjusters are just that. They are adjusters that work for the public. Just like you have public attorneys, regular attorneys. They don't have just prosecutors, they have people who fight them. Well, you have people who will fight your insurance adjuster. And here's what I suggest you do, though, first. Get the best offer. And just say, I want the best offer, and I want it in writing. Okay? Now, when they give you that, you can call a public adjuster. I'm going to give you the name of one. And they will charge you a percentage of what they get you above that amount. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. There's always more money than you need to pay that adjuster. If that's what you're worried about, then just do it yourself. And people who do it themselves, it's just like trying to handle a personal injury on your own. It's foolish.
I'm finding that out real fast.
But Linda, you shouldn't have to go through this stress, dear. You really shouldn't.
Thank you.
So, the fire was October 13th, and they're going to fight you every turn. Give me the biggest discrepancy that made you think about this and say, I better call Tom.
Well, they have just sent me one check, and it
now, hold on. It didn't say this is final or anything like that.
No. And the adjuster is very kind and nice and everything else.
Oh, sure they are.
And I tried to make all the lists out for him and everything.
They make you feel like you're in good hands.
Right.
I shouldn't actually. That's a pun. I mean, not a pun, but a play on words. Who is the insurance company?
Safeco.
Not terrible, by the way. Not a terrible company.
No, they're not.
Nope.
They were rated very well.
It doesn't matter, though, because insurance, the industry, is predicated on not paying losses completely.
Well, I'm finding that out real fast.
Yes, Daphne.
I did get Linda's number, and I'm going to call her after 2 and talk to her because I've been through a fire myself. And
you have been. Did you hire a public adjuster back then?
We did not.
You didn't know about it?
Oh, we did not.
You know, it's amazing, but anyway, Linda, I want her to give you the number of Paragon Services. Matt, he's on my referral list, a public adjuster. 719-726-0020. I'm not going to repeat that. People can write to us if they need us, or go to the referral list, public adjuster. It's something that is needed, and that's why I'm an advocate of the industry. However, there are some that won't return your calls, so I would be very, very cautious. If they don't return your call, that means they're too damn busy, and the hell with them. I have a public adjusting firm that will not return calls, and I agree that's why I love Paragon. He will return your calls. The other name of that company, I forget what it is. I don't know. I think AI or something. But anyway, let your barometer be who will at least return your call. That's really important. Okay, 303-713-TALK. I'm going to take Dusty here. What's happening, Dusty?
Yes. Hi, Tom. How are you?
What's going on?
Hey, we had hired a contractor back on December 13th. They gave us a quote for half-off tree removal to keep their crew busy.
And how'd you get that? On your door?
That was on our door, a quote left on our door, yes.
Why? Was there damage in the neighborhood? Why did they canvass your neighborhood?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we did have a dead tree in the yard, so I'm sure they saw that.
Good. So, okay, so what happened? What's wrong?
So after hiring them, they took one of the trees down,
What's
got
the
another
name?
tree half down. They are called Turf and Timber.
Turf and Timber. And did you pay up front?
We left a check in the door because my husband wasn't home when they came to do the work.
Okay, so were you supposed to pay when they were done, but you weren't there, so you left it?
Correct, yes.
Okay, how much?
Yes. $250 for the removal of 2 trees.
Well, hell, that's not a lot.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty good price.
So what happened?
We hadn't heard from them for a while, so my husband called to see how things were going.
Yeah.
And apparently one of the workers had tripped and a log went through the window. And so after that, everything just kind of blew up from there.
Like what? Are they finishing? Let's take it one step at a time.
Okay.
Are they finishing the job?
They did not finish the job.
Did they pay for the damage?
They did not pay for the damage.
Are they making any workers' comp claims? I hope not.
No.
Okay.
Oh, as far as I guess I don't know the answer to that question.
So where does it stand? This was back December 13th. We're coming up on a month. Mm-hmm. What's the latest? The very latest you've heard?
The very latest I've heard is nothing. I've tried to get a hold of him. He was out of town around Christmas. I've talked to several different people. I assume it probably is him, just saying that it's not him. It seems they prefer to talk over text messaging rather than the telephone, which I guess is good in my case, so I have proof of
How much work did they do? How about it's $250? I got to tell you, man, it doesn't take much to do $250, but they promised to do both trees. So if you had to look at what they promised, if you looked at what they promised, what percentage of completion would you put on it? 20, 30, 40, 50, what?
I would say 50.
So they did about half the work.
Yeah.
Okay, now, between you and me, Okay, that's between you and me. If they never did anything else, truly, you're not that burned, except for the damage. How much is that damage?
It would be $371 to replace the window.
Now that's terrible. Now that is terrible. So you are actually out some money. Deputy Dan is going to call him. We're going to call for you. Do you want us to?
Yeah, that would be great.
And the name of the company is Turf and Timber. Hold on. Dan will talk to you off the air. Deputy Dan, do you have time? Because we're solo here. We don't have Deputy Clint.
Over there.
We don't have Deputy Craig. We don't have Deputy Daff, because Deputy Daff is doing what Suzanne does. And then Major Mark Major is out with Suzanne. So, man, it's just Dan and me. That's it. 303-713-TALK.
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
I don't know if it's God or something, but I don't have to pee as much as I used to, so maybe he knows I got this.
Are looking pretty good across town. Downtown, northbound I-25 starts to slow down around Alameda. Lets up when you get north of Colfax. Westbound I-70 slow in the elevated portion. There's that ramp.
We've got 40 seconds till a 30 spot Excel services.
I've interchange in the tech center. Otherwise, things are in decent shape across town. The weather forecast, mostly sunny today with a high near 55. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a slight chance of snow overnight with a low of 31. Tomorrow, snow likely, breezy, a high of 41. Right now, cloudy and 43. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner. 6:30, 15 seconds.
Accidentally flooding a living room to a dog taking a joyride, we've covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
You know, I always joke that if I have to hide something from my wife, I'll hide it under the vacuum. But that's just a joke, okay? But I want to say this. You will never find a house cleaning service better than Excel Services. Oh, my goodness. The Majors have their house done. I have my house done and a condo. They are wonderful. That's all I can say. Reliable, wonderful, in business 25 years. They'll do deep cleans or they'll just do one-time cleans. It's up to, they'll do regular cleaning, semi-regular. Please call them. You'll never be disappointed. 303-683-3470. 303-683-3470. A little over.
Stomach issues. For me, it's intense gas.
You don't hear the network, do you? So you don't know how bad or good we are. Okay.
I spent years with the symptoms, but
The only thing I can see is about a second or two if it ends in the spot block. I can see the difference, but that's about it.
Really?
But I don't know how exact they are on their entry and exit to the spot block either.
Efficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issue.
30 seconds, Raleigh House 30-second spot.
Gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable. But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms. Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
The Raleigh House has an information line for anyone who's affected by addiction. Of course, if you're an addict, you can call. This is made for family and friends or relatives of addicts. If you need any information, how to fight addiction, what to look for, what are the habits, how do I approach the addict, what do I do, how much does it cost to get treatment, are there free treatments available, what do I do in the meantime, anything you have to ask, free of charge, complimentary, and a loving staff. 720-893-5559, 720-893-5559, theraleighouse.com.
Is more small business overpaying for workers' compensation insurance? At Pine Insurance, we worry that you may be. Our data suggests that small businesses are overpaying by as much as 30% to cover their employees.
Fix it. How many times were they in the show?
The more likely it is that you're paying too much. Here at Pine, we wanted to do things differently, and we built Pine Insurance from scratch for small business owners. So instead of the typical process that requires paper applications, phone calls, and waiting, Pine
Let me get back on that.
Yeah, it's not urgent. I just wanted
a simple online shopping. Now you can get a
Did Dusty say that I forgot to ask, did he take the check from her?
We're here to make getting insurance easy as Pine. You're going to love this.
I leave a message on
workers'
Turf
comp
and
insurance for your small business. Visit us today for your quote and start saving at pieinsurance.com.
That's PIEinsurance.com.
Our 2019 iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming, and this is the only award show where the biggest names in music go home winners, thanks to you.
You guys voted. Here are the nominees, and the winner is...
Thank you, iHeartRadio. You guys are amazing. We have your first chance to win your way into this magical night. Open the free iHeartRadio app and listen to the iHeartRadio Music Awards station, and boom, you're automatically qualified to join us in LA for this year's awards show. The only way to win right now is on the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio. Did you know there's a way to list your home to attract multiple offers and incite bidding wars? Hi, I'm Tom Martino. Do you know what it is? Don't feel bad. Neither do most real estate brokers. But Frank Duran, the real estate man, uses this system in all of his listings.
There's simply no substitute for drive, discipline, passion, and experience. And we give you that.
Frank Duran, part of RE/MAX Alliance. No one better. 303-920-1622. 920-1622.
If you've saved a lot in your IRAs, 401ks, and other accounts, taxes could be your biggest retirement expense. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, every Saturday on 630 KL. As a CPA, when we put together your comprehensive retirement plan, I'm always keeping an eye on taxes. Don't let taxes derail your retirement. Call 720-488-8604 or online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
I wasn't prepared to be a caregiver to Mom. I had no idea how hard it would be and what I would need to know. Things I never thought of, like how to improve her mood and ways for me to stay positive. Luckily, I found the Caregiving Resource Center from AARP. It had articles about the basics, but also information about the hurdles I was facing. Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving. Articles, tips, and tools to help you both care for your loved one and care for yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Alexa, play KHOW Radio.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
Ask for us on your Amazon or Google.
What is it called when they do that?
Let's talk.
630 KHOW.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
I'm Tom Martino. Remember the name if you need help. Pass it around. And seriously, tell people to call 303-MARTINO. We'll answer if we're there. It'll get routed to the show, or Deputy Dan downloads, or Deputy Daff the voicemail. We listen to every single one. 303-713-TALK. A few programming notes. Bright Light Chiropractic is looking for a part-time assistant. That would be great as somebody looking for a job. Approval Reverse Mortgage I'm answering some emails. Approval Reverse Mortgage is the name of that place. People said, who is that place for reverse mortgages, and why do you not give out the phone number? I just want to tell people that I'm moving away from phone numbers a lot, but I don't mind giving them out. But so I will. Approval Reverse. And the same with there's two I get calls about, and I want to give you the phone numbers for both, okay? So ApprovalReverse.com is Joan Sullivan and her team. The number is 303-771-3528, 303-771-3528. Another email, we got a lot of emails on Simply Floors Inc. Now, Buddy Mitchell, yeah, he'll take, you can call Buddy, but mainly he's at 52nd and Ward, the southwest corner. And you can go there, or you can go to Simply Floors Inc. to make appointments or to find out about them. But if you do want to call, I don't mean to be remiss, here is the phone number. I hope you're listening, 303-456-4660, 456-4660. See, I personally believe the websites are more effective when you're doing commercials for people, but I'd like your opinion. If you have an opinion, let me know, because I'd like to know. I mean, I'd like to serve our clients as best as possible and let you know about good people. So please feel free to let me know. 303-713-8255. Let's talk now. Did you call that place, Deputy Dan, for Dusty?
Yep, I had to leave a message there.
Okay, so Dusty, we're going to follow this up. He's marking it as a follow-up.
Okay.
And, we'll stay on top of it. We really do help. So, and this is a case, this is a clear-cut case. If you're telling the truth, I assume you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a clear-cut case of having some serious issues. I mean, they broke your damn window, and then they didn't finish the job. I mean, this is crazy.
Did they take your check, Dusty?
Yeah,
Oh, he did leave the check.
What do you mean? No, did they cash the check?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
He left it in the door, right?
Oh, wait. So wait. You haven't paid them yet.
No, we have not.
Oh, well, that changes everything. So they just owe you for the broken window.
Yes.
However, you should subtract any positive you got from that. I mean, to be fair. So let's say they did $100 worth of work. You subtract it from the window. To be fair, try to get an estimate of what the work was worth and subtract it from the $371. We're going to ask them. Here's what we're going to ask them, if you don't mind, to pay for the window and finish the job. But if you don't want them there, I don't blame you.
Right. Well, I do want the window done for sure. I don't really care if the job is finished or not.
Okay.
Really what they did was leave the yard a huge mess.
Okay, then what we want to do is get money for the window, but we got to come up with a fair price if they did anything positive, just to credit them. And of course, if it's a good company, they just say, look, for all the trouble, you should just get the window and forget it. Okay, now, I'm going to get to everyone. Robert, please stay on the line, though. Have him, Daft, just talk to him. Lillian and Eddie, I will take them, because I want to hear that hail damage update. Robert, what's going on with your Clear Bra?
I hired a company that was recommended by a car dealership where I purchased a 2018 Chevy Silverado.
And was it a 3M product?
It's an Expel product.
Okay, 3M is the absolute best when it comes to clear bras. But anyway, what happened?
So the company...
what's the name of the company?
It's called Colorado Clear Bras.
Okay.
And Clear Bras is one word.
Okay.
He doesn't have a brick-and-mortar store. Primarily what he does is he works at high-end, like Mercedes, BMW, Jaguar.
All right, so what's the problem?
Yeah, so it took him an extraordinarily long time to get the job done, which I was okay with that. But end result was there was some imperfections that needed to be fixed, and he had set up a schedule to come out and fix those. And then
how do you fix them? How do you fix them?
Well, like some corners that weren't that lifted, because he did the entire car. There's a lot of corners. And some of the corners lifted.
You had the whole car done, or the bottom of the car?
The entire car was wrapped.
The entire? Yeah. Wait, you mean the rails on the windshields and everything?
Everything, the entire car.
Wow, I'm interested in this, Robert. Hold on, we'll get to the bottom of this and make some calls.
Paid after endorsement. Individual rates and savings may vary.
As a small business owner, every penny counts. So when I heard Pi Insurance could save me up to 30% on my workers' comp insurance, I went online and got a quote tailored from my business. It took just 2 minutes, and I found out I was overpaying for my workers' comp coverage. With Pi Insurance, I got the insurance I need for a lot less.
Most businesses with at least one employee need workers' comp insurance, but you may be overpaying for it. Data suggests that 80% of small businesses overpay for coverage by as much as 30%. Getting the workers' comp coverage you need is usually complicated, but Pi Insurance is a new one and a better way built from the ground up. Our streamlined process puts you in control, allowing you to get a quick online quote at piinsurance.com right from your computer or smartphone. You can even get a quote while you're on the go. See how much you can save. Get your easy-to-understand online quote in as little as 2 minutes at piinsurance.com. That's P-I-E insurance.com. It's as easy as pie.
Oxygen Temporal Scanner Thermometer Weather Center.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 55. Tonight, mostly cloudy and a low of 31. Snow likely tomorrow with a high of 41. Saturday, mostly sunny and a high of 49.
This report is sponsored by Walgreens. Looking to save on Medicare Part D? Switching to Walgreens may help you save on your Medicare Part D prescription. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Talk to the pharmacist to learn more.
This is Denver's Talk Station. At Colorado.com. We love Nick and the boys and KHOW Denver.
Defended the country from space. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. President Trump calling for advanced space-based missile defense systems in a speech at the Pentagon.
All over, foreign adversaries, competitors, and rogue regimes are steadily enhancing their missile arsenals.
The system's goal would be to tackle threats from Iranian and North Korean launches.
Flexident of Colorado.com. We love...
A Russian defense official saying the plan will increase global tensions. The president also taking the opportunity to push for border wall funding.
We are going to have powerful, strong border security.
Funding for the border wall is the main issue blocking efforts to end the partial government shutdown now in its 27th day. Another contentious issue in Washington, when and where President Trump will deliver his State of the Union address. Fox's Jared Halpern's live on Capitol Hill.
Well, so far, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she has not heard back from the White House about rescheduling the State of the Union address that was set for January 29th. Pelosi says, though, given the security apparatus required, the speech here should be delayed until the government shutdown is over.
Professional enough. Why do we even take it? The question is, they should be paid.
DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen says all agencies are prepared to handle security for the State of the Union.
So after this next one, we'll have 3 total fixed at 24/7 today.
How many?
3.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, 366.
Well, no, that's all on the entire show.
Correct. We'll fix it, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And we have one coming up right here at 12:03. That's the third one. That should be it.
And convicted sexual abuser Larry Nassar. The Board of Trustees voting today to make that resignation immediate. Stocks are back in the green at this hour following week bank earnings reports today. This is Fox News.
Did you know that over 90% of male enhancement pills are virtually the same thing that's repackaged, redone over and over again? Why settle for the same old product when you can get something completely different? Something that takes male enhancement into the 21st century. Something that really works. Men, you need to try Noxitril, the all-natural male enhancement formula that will unlock your performance in the bedroom to a level you can only dream of. Try to imagine Viagra on steroids. Noxitril is so powerful, that's why it took years for it to finally become available to the public without a prescription. So,
Tom, we got 20 seconds to the Fix It 24/7 60 spot.
recommend that you use the Noxitril dose as directed. Think of your partner. We certainly don't want you to overperform in the bedroom.
Call now and find out how to get a free bottle of Noxitril while supplies last. Call 1-800-993-0840. Free bottles for a limited time, so call now. 800-993-0840. 800-993-0840.
What is it? FixMyHome.com. FixMyHome.com. That's where you go for the best service for your home for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. And they'll find any problem for just $39. That's right. If you have a plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, or drain problem, many times, getting someone to your home, the call charge and the time to find a problem can amount to a lot of money. And then it turns out to be just an outlet or something easy, or a faucet washer. Here's the deal. They'll find any problem for $39, no matter how long it takes, and give you a full written estimate. Now, if you decide to have the work done, you don't even pay the $39. They simply credit that toward the repair, and you won't have repairs done with better parts and better service and better value anywhere than Fix It 24/7. Give them a call, 526-720-3939. Excuse me, 720-526-3939. Yeah, I said that, okay. 720-526-3939 is the number. FixMyHome.com.
So you paid $5 grand to wrap that. He took all the emblems off and everything. Yeah.
He's insane having a car wrapped like that, don't you think?
I don't know what it'd be like after a few.
Services like
So I guess the product is supposed
electric, and
to.
drains. You want a company you can trust and a company that has qualified people. Plumline Services fits the bill in all cases. Great value, great knowledge, and people I know you can trust. I've used them in my own home. I've been involved with Plumline Services for more than 30 years. They give on-time, honest, ethical service, and all prices are quoted upfront before work begins. And best of all, there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
This is Plumline.
Oh.
With everything they do to tell your friends and neighbors. Honest, well-trained, background checked, and drug tested. Give them a call. 303-586-1086 or visit them online at plumlineservices.com. They always follow up to make sure you're happy, and there's no job too big or too small. 303-586-1086. Over 30, as we age, we have less hormones, lack energy, gain weight, lose muscle, get moody. Sound familiar? Thank goodness for Revitalize Health, an anti-aging clinic founded by 3 brothers who oversee your journey through age management and hormone optimization. The Hormone Bros. Biotin, Botox, Collagen, Juvederm, Kybella, and more. 720-361-2302. If it fights aging, the bros do it. TheHormoneBros.com. That's TheHormoneBros.com.
630 KHOW has your shot at $1,000. Now, text the nationwide keyword TAB to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's TAB to 200-200. This is the Troubleshooter Show.
I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino, your Troubleshooter, and I welcome you to the show this hour, brought to you by OneClearChoiceDoors.com. That's OneClearChoiceDoors.com. And that is a place to go for garage door service. It might be an emergency, a spring door. The spring broke. A lot of people don't realize that springs on a garage door hold the door down. Did you know that? The latches hold it down. It holds it up, I mean. So when you unlatch it, it's easy to pick up because the spring is loaded that way to keep it up. And you could never lift that door if the spring is broken. Anyway, OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Chris Chapman's the owner. This place has great service. Great prices, $333 for a brand new garage door opener, LiftMaster, with Wi-Fi technology, time to close feature, cell phone interaction. They all have cell phones now that interact with them. 303-565-6409, OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Welcome. Let's go to the phones. Let's see what we can do to help you, all right? Now, we have this clear bra issue. Have you heard of having the whole car wrapped? I mean, every part. They took the emblems off and they did the whole car. Robert, what kind of a car is it?
It's a 2018 Chevy Silverado.
Okay, you had the whole car wrapped, and what's the problem? They had some corners lifting, and you know, this is a big job. I mean, what did it cost you?
Paid around $5,000 for that.
God, what was your thinking? Because if you destroyed your entire paint job, you could have the truck repainted for $5,000. So I don't know what the reasoning was. I'm just curious more than anything. What is it?
Yeah, they do it with a lot of higher-end cars. So this guy primarily works at, like, BMW.
No, I know, but what was your thinking? Why do it? Well, I'm just wondering.
No, my thinking is it's a $70,000 truck.
Yes, it is.
That we drive maybe once or twice a week. It's not a daily driver. And the product has a lifetime warranty. And so with the warranty for where they basically you can lift the product and they guarantee your paint job to be like new is like a 10-year warranty. So I was thinking, 10 years, I still got a brand new paint job, providing nothing else.
I understand. That's good thinking. Yeah. I understand. $5,000 is a ton of money, though. Wow.
Sure.
All right. So anyway, what's the problem? He's not coming back to fix it?
Well, yeah, he had set up an appointment a couple different times to finish the little imperfections that needed to be addressed, and then he never even called to cancel them. He just wouldn't show up.
Did you pay by credit card?
I did.
I would dispute partial charge because the warranty is not being withheld. It's a breach of contract. I would ask for $1,000 or $2 back or whatever it would take to fix this or to maintain it and to uphold the warranty. I mean, who warranties it anyway? Is it this guy or is it the manufacturer?
The manufacturer of the product. It's nationwide. The biggest problem I have is he never provided me the warranty paperwork to where I can take it to anybody that's a certified dealer or application specialist.
You've never gotten the paperwork, so you don't even know.
The paperwork.
You don't know you got the genuine product either.
Well, that's true.
And the dealer that recommended him, I imagine that dealer would be interested to hear this.
Well, the dealer, I've been talking to them because he actually did the work in their body shop, and that's what he doesn't have a brick and mortar store. He works at all these different car dealerships.
No. So what does the dealer say?
Yeah. Well, they had some other issues with him on some Corvettes.
Well, did he disappear? Did he disappear, or
no? He hasn't fell off the face of the earth. He's just kind of. They've since fired him. They since don't use him, but they've used this guy for like 7 or 8 years.
Isn't that the luck?
And then all of a sudden he gets like, I don't know if it's because he's extremely busy and has so many jobs,
You know, the failure of success, you call that, and there is sometimes the failure of success.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, but there's no excuse. So we'll give him a call.
Dan is on the line with the owner right now.
Good. Dan, it's very easy. I mean, Daphne, let him know that the guy just wants some service here. And, you know, on these Clearbra things, a lot has to do with ownership. I mean, with follow-up, you know, and the ownership and the culture. So we're on right now. I'm trying to discern what they're talking about. He's having a serious discussion. So hang on. We'll let you know what he says. 303-713-TALK. Lillian, what's happening?
Hey, Tom, I have a question.
Yeah.
I went to the gas station, Circle K. It's a Valero in Aurora.
Yeah.
And I put $10 in at the pump, and then I checked my checking account, and $10 came out, but then right under it, it has $5. So I called the gas station. They said, oh, no, they might have put a hold on it. I said, $5?
Yeah.
So then I called my bank today, and they said, no, there's no hold on it. And when you look at it's only
just so you know, when you when you put your credit card in, usually at a pump, you get way more than $5. They reserve usually a $50 reserve, and then you fill up, and they release it in a day, but you never see it usually. But it's a reserve, and they do that just to make sure you have the line of credit. So they don't know how much it's going to cost you to fill up, so they try to estimate, and they freeze that on your credit account. And then when you get your actual gas and it goes off and the transaction is closed, it automatically releases the hold within a few minutes, or sometimes a day at the most. But it's never $5, so I don't understand that. Now, did you check to see if it's still there?
Yeah, today I did, and it's still there.
What does it say it is? What does it say it's? Well, no, that's a. What if they did that just for the hell of it? What if this clerk had a little scam going?
Exactly, that's my point.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Just dispute the charge. They can't possibly justify it. You didn't buy anything.
Right. So, you know, I called my bank about it, and they'll you know, do what they have to do, but then it requires me to have to go through the whole crud about changing your...
Doesn't that suck? I hate that. Here's a little tip I want to give people, and this is really important. When it comes to auto pay, you should have a card that you keep at home and never use, an account for auto pays. Now, I mean not a separate card, not two cards on the same account. Not even with different numbers on the same account. I'm talking about a completely separate account for auto pays. I love auto pays, by the way. I put all my stuff on auto pays, and I get the reward points and everything. I love it. But that card never leaves the safe. Then my other one I use every day, if somebody screws with it, I can cancel it and not have to re-enter all of the auto pays. That is a good tip. Now, what about you? What about you? Are you going to get a new one or what?
Well, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to call the store. So on my checking account, for the $10, which is what I paid gas with at the pump, it says method, in person, category gas. But then I go to the $5 thing that they charged, it says category gas. It doesn't say method. So are they screwing around with people at that?
I don't know. This is a good thing to check. I think we should have somebody check it if they need gas. It's the Valero, Circle K. Where exactly?
It's on Chambers Road in between Mississippi and Iliff.
Chambers, Mississippi. Mississippi and Iliff. Okay. And okay, now listen. I think, who knows? I mean, this is weird, but it's $5. Maybe they only do that because they don't think people will look.
Exactly. I was like,
do you go to do you go to that store often?
Nope.
I would be tempted to have you do it again. And I mean,
I'll do it.
Let us know. And All I would say is this. I would keep checking. If it stays on there, then I would go through the dispute, change the card out, and then we're going to send other people there and find out. But just do it and let us know, please. This is very curious. And you can get back at 303 Martino. You can almost always get through and leave a message about the Valero or the Circle K gas. If this has ever happened to anyone else, let me know. G, is this name your name, G?
G. Allen.
Oh, G. Allen, what's happening?
I just moved to a senior living facility on Harmony Road in Fort Collins.
Okay.
So I set up auto pay, but it was the first one I set up was too close to the date that I wanted to come out on the 1st.
It takes a few days to get kicked in, right?
So it came out on the 4th, and that was the due date, so this was my initial setup. So then the end of the last month, I changed it to the 1st, to give it more time to get in their account. And so then when I had done that, I set up the second automatic withdrawal. Then it offered a place where I could click on it and cancel the old one. So I did that, and the color changed on the little button on the end of the line. So I thought that I had, took care of the second one.
All right, so what's the problem?
So they wound up trying to double dip, and of course I didn't have that money, $757 rent money to pay twice. Anyway, it wound up escalating, and then the company called Paylease that they use to do the ACHs, they charged me $25 and then wound up having 3 different overdrafts of $34 each. My bank, JP Morgan, in their graciousness, because I'm on disability and I've gotten to know a guy, at the Chase Bank at Boardwalk in Harmony.
Okay,
he just offered to take care of all those 3, but they told me they'd give me $25 credit for next month's rent. And
who would give you the credit? Who would give you the credit?
The corporate office of Cap Management. So
okay,
based in
so
Denver.
you're saying the management company is the one that screwed this up, and as a result you were inconvenienced, and they offered to give you credit in addition to erasing those charges. Those charges were your bank's charges, right?
Yeah, 3 of them at $34 each.
No, but they were waived, right?
By the bank, yes.
But you still want your $25 credit. Hold on. I'm not sure if you can enforce that or not. Let's talk about it, all right?
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. There's a couple of slow spots on the highway drive.
So I talked to a guy at the Clear Bra place.
Slow downtown from 6th Avenue, traveling.
I don't know if you want to do an update on it. He seemed willing to get everything. He said they've sent the warranty to him twice and stuff through the company.
Hold on, through what company?
Through the company that has the warranty is through the bra place that Expel.
Rockfall mitigation. The weather forecast, partly sunny with a high of 55 today. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a slight chance of snow in the overnight hours with a low around 31. Right now, mostly cloudy in Denver, and we're sitting at 47. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner, 630 K-How.
From a hot air balloon landing on a car to a load of concrete falling on one, we've covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Don't try to handle your personal injury alone. If you've been injured in an accident, now if you don't need an attorney, John Fuller will be the first to tell you, but check it out. Call him for help. Call him to ask any question you have on personal injury. Don't let your rights evaporate. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. John Fuller, Fuller Law, personalinjuryco.com, personalinjuryco.com. Call for free information, 303-597-4500, 597-4500.
You have to go to dealers for scheduled maintenance on your new car? Pro Auto Care can do it for you. Owner Al Ramos.
We offer full factory scheduled service and maintenance, or preventive maintenance, all repairs of vehicles with a 3-year, 36,000-mile national warranty.
And if you need the records, they're a phone call away.
We print out the schedule, all your maintenance, and what we put in your car.
Get your nanny.
He said his truck and stuff. He said normally he'd get between 10 and 11,000 for a total wrap.
Message and data rates may apply.
When did it become okay for men to be lazier, softer, fatter? We need to bring the men of this country back to greatness with Ageless Male Max, a patent-pending formula with an ingredient that helps boost your total testosterone, promoting greater increases in muscle size and twice the reduction of body fat percentage than exercise alone. Plus, an amazing 64% increase in nitric oxide, which can be handy in the gym and in the bedroom. Take your manhood to the max by trying your first 30-day bottle free. Not 10 days, not 15 days, but a full 30-day supply free. When you text the word EASY to 797979, just pay shipping and handling. Finally, a formula that boosts total testosterone. If your results with Ageless Male Max are too intense, please decrease use. For your free bottle, text EASY to 797979. Text EASY to 797979.
Joe Lazaro is a defense attorney. By the way, he has fought cases like this where they arise.
I guess he was wrapping cars up here for it. This
That
guy.
happens.
Okay, so what is he going to do?
Well, he said he'd send him give him the hard copy of the thing, but he said he's had twice he sent the warranty card from that.
What does it mean? He's not going to go fix it?
No. And then as far as for fixing and stuff, is next time he's in Fort Lupton, as long as they can arrange it and stuff, he'll finish it up. Or if he wants to bring it down to here in Castle Rock, he'll do it too. That's what he said. It was very rough. He was in a garage and stuff, and it was hard to talk.
So in other words, he says he'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to get
And I told Robert he just needs to call him directly and stuff and not be texting him.
Yeah. He really will for listeners. And for big cases, he'll take $500 off. Call him for a free initial consultation. 303-429-620.
Why don't they just...
I'm Tom Martino for Ideal Home Loans for your next Ideal Home Loan, because Ideal wants to make sure if they do a refinance for you, they put you in a better position than you were in before. Ideal is the only lender that offers these things. Credit optimization, which means they will work with you to optimize your credit. Even if you're approved, they can do small tweaks to your credit, like paying down a certain card or moving certain balances to get you better pricing. They also have pick your term loan. You can pick any term you want, 10, 11, 12, 13 years, 18 years, 20 years, 30 years. If you paid it down, you don't have to go all the way back to 30. They also have a rate guarantee. If rates go down over the next 2 years, they refinance you free of all lender fees, and they have pre-approvals, which is just like a cash.
But the warranty is not for like chips and stuff, but if it's a fade or coming off or everything, it's a lifetime.
And it will not change. 303-867-7000. Closing in 3 weeks or less. 303-867-7000. IdealHomeLoans.com. They're also on my referral list at referrallist.com.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio. Then you can hear a libertarian at his best, Ross Kaminsky, tomorrow morning 5 to 10. If Denver's talking about it, you'll hear it on 630 KHOW.
Tom Martino here. Now, we did get a hold of that Colorado Clearbra. Deputy Dan, he said, is he going to send the warranty card and information or not?
He said he tried to send it for the company twice.
What does that mean?
That apparently he's got to give his address in there, and the company will send the warranty card to him. He said he's done it twice for you, Robert.
Now, we don't know if that's true or not. We can take him at his word. But he also said, why hasn't he fixed it yet?
Because he hasn't been up to Fort Lupton. Apparently Robert lives up there.
Did he tell you that, Robert, that he will fix it when he gets up there? Robert? Okay. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that for Daphne to tell him. I'm not going to hang on. 303-713-TALK. So, G. Allen, here's what I want to talk about. You are waiting for this management company to give you a $25 credit toward your rent. Was it that for the inconvenience? Is that what they said?
No, at Paylease, their provider that does the ACHs,
yes,
charged me $25 in my account negative on top of the $34 the bank charged me.
So on top of the bank charges, you were charged by this payment company because you didn't have enough money in your bank.
Yeah, for the second one. And
I understand it wasn't your fault. I understand it wasn't your fault, but I want to make sure I get it straight. They charged you that because you did not have sufficient funds. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
$25 more.
And the reason you did not have sufficient funds is because they have a screwy system where they took it out a few days or more. In other words, more times lapsed than you anticipated. And however it happened, the management company said they would make it up to you, and they have not yet done it, or what? I mean, if they said they're going to go ahead.
It was for January rent, so just a couple of weeks ago. But I went to the bank every single day that first week of January, to talk to the bank about covering those things. But they finally came back with an email to my immediate manager here in my building saying that he would give me $25 credit for this next month's rent.
Okay.
And then yesterday I got an email which says my rent is $743.76, but $757 minus 25 is $732. So it's just been so traumatic because I'm in pain all the time with a disability.
Why do these? Hold on. Why can't they? What is your normal rent?
$757.
Okay.
Even.
All right. If it's $757 even, why can't they do simple addition? I mean, why are you getting such a hard time? $757 minus 25. So it should be $732, and instead, what is it?
$743.76.
Okay, an extra $10. Is there a reason for that?
They didn't say, and I put a phone call into my office here, local, this morning, so they're going to check into it. But I'm just so upset because the one lady at the corporate management, she offered last Monday or Tuesday to pay one of the $34 fees and the $25.
No, I understand, but listen, here's the deal.
A checkup here from Denver. She was willing to drive a checkup here, and then the Vice President Chris, he came back with an email to my manager here, and then she told me he would cover the $25 with a credit.
All right, here's the deal.
Well,
why don't you just subtract it yourself and just pay what you think you owe?
Well, I've thought about doing that, but I had so much hassle with this guy,
I don't understand why it's so frickin' difficult to just get a $25 credit. Listen, this story, the time you've wasted for an extra $10 is extraordinary to me. Daphne, if this afternoon we can at least call this management company, the poor guy is just looking for basically what amounts to a refund for that charge.
I'm all over it.
And they said they were going to give him a rent credit. Somehow he did get some kind of a credit, but it was short $10. So this is all about $10. I guess it's all about $10. I just, I've been asking myself this for the entire time since I was 20 years old, writing for a newspaper. So, what is that, 45 years? I'm 65, 45 years or more. Because I was 18. Yeah, when I was in college still working for a paper, so 47 years. And here's the deal. I asked this question, when will I be out of business? In other words, how long will it take for people to just start doing it? Because, people said, well, what are you going to do when, if no one has a problem? I'm still waiting for that to happen. Eddie, can you explain this car problem with the hail? Your original problem for those listening.
Yes. The car was hit in the hailstorm in June of 2018. Geico pretty much giving us a runaround. We went on your show.
But didn't they say kind of they didn't believe it was in a storm?
They kind of said that. They've never just came out and said it straight out. They just go around it.
But your car was in Florida at the time, or was here at the time, but you're out of Florida, right?
It was in Colorado.
Right.
I live in Colorado now.
Yeah, but you were moving to Colorado. The car was here. The car got damaged. Cars around it got damaged. But here's the one thing, Eddie, that made us suspicious of your claim. We made an appointment for you, or wanted you to go over to our hail experts to look at it.
Right.
Did you ever do that?
I called him. He's about 70 miles from me. I called him.
Wait. Where are you located?
In Colorado Springs.
Oh, I didn't realize you had to drive that far. See, we wanted to give a professional opinion on whether or not that's real hail damage.
He told me to send them pictures, which I did.
Yes.
He did agree it was hail damage.
Well, that's pretty hard. But anyway, did you hear anything new from the insurance company?
I did. They send an adjuster out. Now they want us to say that it's vandalism, which I won't because it's fraud. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They truly still are claiming it is not hail.
Right.
Okay. Are they willing to pay if it's vandalism?
Okay. This is a thing now. We got a call, not even a letter. We got a call saying that they were willing to pay $21,000 for the car. That is the value of the car today. That wasn't the value of the car 8 months ago. The value of the car 8 months ago was $28,500.
Why did it change?
Well, it's been 8 months, so the
cars don't change that much in 8 months.
Well, according to NADA and according to Mayhem Auctions, the car is worth $25,000 today and $4,500 more 7 months ago.
I don't understand that at all. But here's the deal,
they want to
Eddie.
pay 21.
What difference does it make? Are they what? I don't mean about that. But are they willing to pay that for hail, or what are they calling it?
They're calling it vandalism now.
But listen, Eddie, if you drive up here, it's worth it. I need our guy to look at it. If he says it's hail, I can set you up with an attorney. You can sue for triple the amount. It's called bad faith.
They heard that, and that's why they agreed to pay for the vehicles, because they did hear your show. I told them I was on the show, and they heard it.
I understand that, but you're still not getting what you say is a fair offer. And I'm telling you, if all we have to do is prove it's hail, but you're saying what difference does it make, because they're already willing to pay. It's just now a difference in price. But you have to prove what that car is worth. And you know what? I can't believe that the car would differ that much in value. I just can't believe it.
Well, it's not worth 21. It's worth 25 today. They want to pay 21.
But how do you know it's worth 25?
Because I signed up for NADA.
It doesn't matter. I keep telling people, NADA is a guide. What you need to do is get comparables. Okay, listen. You have to show comparable sales, actual sales data. And dealers are happy to help you. People are happy to help. Sometimes you have to pay an administration fee. If we're quibbling now over $4,000 or $5,000, okay, if that's what it comes down to, at least we've made massive progress. But I would not call it vandalism if it wasn't vandalism. There's something screwy here, and I don't know what it is, but something still smells like a rat. I would like our experts to see it. And once they see it and say it's hail, you, Eddie, could be looking at triple the amount if you sue them for bad faith.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Russ Kaminsky.
Mark thought he was cheating. What do you think?
Why would the company not? What does it matter from the company? They do it for vandalism or hail.
Brexit uncertainty,
Was it be the liability? No. Even that, it'd be the same amount. Because he had full coverage.
Contract workers.
I don't understand. We should get, this would be a good one for
pickup trucks and vans.
Compass.
Nissan's December announcement that
just ask them on that. Why would a company, Geico, want to cover it for vandalism and not hail?
A new business card for small businesses in a move they give Square.
That makes no sense to me either. I've never heard that, why they would do that. Unless they want to try to trap them.
If he can make an appointment with Nick, we would really love to help him. I can't help it with this value.
The company will distribute the money through targeted investments and partnerships.
Well, he can do that himself in the comps.
With the Fox Business Report, I'm Anthony Marsky.
But here's a question too. Now, if it has been several months, They just own the value of the car now, right? Not
My friend's company.
no at the time of damage.
Well, actually, that's
It's a serious
funny.
threat to every business.
You know, that's right. It would be now.
I mean, that's how I
He
would
says
have.
now it's worth 25.
Right, and that's fine. That's comps. Just like you said, he needs comps.
But here's the
He
thing.
uses artificial intelligence
Why
and block spearfishing and account takeover attempts.
is this so screwy?
I know. I agree with you. I don't know why Mark's
Secure.
This report is
radar went off. I don't know, but there is something screwy about this.
Colorado tinnitus 60 spot.
Downtown, northbound I-25, a bit stop and go in that spot between 6th Avenue and Colfax, nothing out of the ordinary. Westbound I-70 really heavy in the elevated portion, and seeing delays on the north end of town along I-25, both directions, sporadic delays between 104th and 136th. That's
Type in
along
the
that
stemcellexperts.com.
US 6 is closed once again in Clear Creek Canyon until 5. That's for rockfall mitigation. The weather forecast, partly sunny today with a high near 55.
Okay.
Right now, mostly cloudy skies in the Mile High City, and it's 47 downtown. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner.
Says this site can't be reached.
K-House.
It's working.
From a car landing on a
Is
roof
it working?
to a car
No.
landing in a pool.
Stemcellexperts.com, right? Experts. Not working.
Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center is the place I recommend if you have a hearing loss or tinnitus. Tinnitus is a terrible thing. It's a ringing or pounding in the ear, sometimes a humming. They have devices that can mask this noise and help your brain forget it. Really, even when you don't wear the device, it helps. They have other treatments that can eradicate it, depending on the kind of tinnitus. Then they have all kinds of hearing aids if you have a hearing loss. Whether you have a hearing loss or a tinnitus, Dr. Patty, Dr. Lisa, Dr. Dagmar are wonderful people who are dedicated to this field of endeavor. Helpforringing.com. They're at Clarkson and Hamden. I urge you to check them out. Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center, 303-534-0163. You'll love the way they handled this situation. They will give you a complete evaluation, and then you get trial periods for all devices before you have to commit. 303-534-0163. 534-0163.
Some people might call $1,000.
Yeah, it doesn't work, Tom.
That's right. But wouldn't you take it? Well, you've got 16 chances a day.
By phone. I want him to see the goddamn car. I don't care about photos.
If you need to screw
I can't help Eddie unless he does that.
Stone and other solid surface countertops. They are a direct importer of granite, quartz, and other natural stones. You can see them all.
Listen carefully, okay? You gotta listen. You gotta listen. I can't help him with the value. He'll have to do comparable sales for that. That's something he can do on his own. It doesn't matter what the guides say. It's the actual sales he has to document. And as far as the bad faith, I can help him if and only if we get Nick to look at it personally, not a photograph.
Change. Serving Denver Metro and the entire mountain communities, they do beautiful work, and it's a 1 to 4 week turnaround. Whatever you do in the kitchen, they do in the bathroom free. They tear out and haul away your old kitchen and your old bath free. Artofgranite.net.
Why do people resist sometimes on recommendations? You know what I think? I think there's fishy shit going on.
It just there's no, and I think they've had two of their insurance adjusters now. First one said not hail, second one says vandalism.
To 93% of the U.S. population. That's right, 93%.
And this was like a Charger, wasn't it? Or,
find your next employee driving to or sitting at their current
a
job.
muscle car.
We'll have your pick for the most qualified candidates for any position you have available. We can help. Go to iHeartWorks.com. That's iHeartWorks.com.
This is the most unbelievable offer I've ever heard from a transmission shop. Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair will tear down and open up your transmission free to diagnose your problem. Yes, free. The best standing offer in the business. If you decide it's too much to repair, no problem. If you want to take it somewhere else, no problem. You still pay nothing. This offer simply can't be beat. Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair on Santa Fe, just south of Dartmouth. 303-781-9858. 781-9858.
Denver's Talk Station, 630 K-How.
Tom Martino here.
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I love helping people, but sometimes they're resistant. The guy with the hail damage, I don't know if you remember that original call, but it was back a while ago, and he said, you know, I lived in Florida. I was moving to Colorado. I came here. I parked it outside. There was a hailstorm. My cousin's car, that got destroyed. Mine got destroyed. My insurance company refuses to pay for it. They say I put down the wrong date. He was off by a day. I said, what does that have to do with anything? Compass Insurance Group says that shouldn't have to do with anything. You just correct it. Correct the date. Sometimes people give the wrong date. Okay? But he would never, ever take it to be examined. And I said, and the adjuster told him it's not hail damage. I said, you bring it to my expert and we'll help. Now, obviously, it's a drive. He's in the Springs. He didn't want to drive all the way here. But still, this is serious. So now they say, okay, we'll pay, but we're only going to pay for vandalism, and we're only going to pay 20 or 21. He says it's worth 25. Whatever it's worth, it's worth. We really can't help with value. We can only tell you how you can establish value. And again, I'm going to say this once and for all. Not once and for all. I'll say it as many times as I need to. Value is established by comparable sales. NADA is not the Bible. It is not. I mean, they say this is what it should be worth. If you cannot find sales to back it up, you will never justify the value. Ken, what's going on?
Tom.
Hey, man, what's happening?
So get this.
Okay.
We get 2 Verizon phones, iPhones, delivered to the house yesterday.
Okay.
Our address, our name is on the box, our home phone number's on the box.
Did you order them?
No, we don't even have an account with Verizon.
Wait a minute. They just showed up. Now, you don't have Verizon, and you didn't order phones. Okay.
Right.
Why do you think someone opened an account in your name, but why wouldn't they put in another address?
You would think. I don't know, unless they were going to try to meet the when I wasn't home, and I just happened to be home.
Maybe. So what happened?
Well, we're still fighting. We called Verizon and talked to their fraud department.
There's nothing to fight. If they can't produce something that you signed, there's nothing to fight. Now, they're not, I mean, in other words, they're not trying to charge you, are they?
Yeah, they're saying we're liable for it.
Bull crap.
We ordered them. No, I'm kidding. We even we filed a police report. The sheriff was here.
Well, listen, if you were lying, you know, obviously I understand that the problem they would have if you changed your mind and now you're trying to get me on your side. But why would you go through all that trouble? Here's the deal. You actually filed a police report, right?
Yeah.
Well, how would they ever hold you liable if you didn't do it?
That's what we're saying.
But they can't. They can't. They would have to have a voice recording of some kind, an IP, a number. How did they say you did it? Online, at a store, what?
They wouldn't give us any information.
But did you return the phones? Did you open them?
Yeah, well, we opened them. That's how we found out.
Did you pack? Okay, I would take photographs or duplicate. I would make duplicates of the paperwork. I would pack everything up. Did you send them back?
No, we took all pictures. The sheriff told us to take them to the store itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to do that tonight.
Who told you to do that?
The sheriff's department.
Okay, and when you do, give a copy of the police report.
Yeah, that's what he said, yep.
Would you stay in touch with us on this? Listen, we can fight them for you. This is bull crap.
Yeah, so like the fraud department, they just wouldn't talk to us about it. They're like, you're liable, you made the...
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, how could... Yeah,
they didn't say, Ken, now wait a minute. Did they really say, well, you're liable, you meant... Oh, no, they didn't. They said something...
We went through 3 different people on the fraud department. You can tell they were reading from their teleprompter, and they kept asking us, well, how are you going to pay for this? And I'm like, wait a minute. We're calling the fraud department to tell you this is either a mistake or somebody's scamming us here, so...
Oh, this is bull crap.
And they wouldn't say how you're supposedly...
Okay, well, first of all, let me ask you this.
No.
Did they give a credit card?
That's what we were trying to find out how they got paid for. There's 2 phone numbers on the receipts that even are our phone numbers, but it's for over like $2,600.
Wait a minute. The phone numbers are your phone numbers?
No, they're not our phone numbers.
Okay. Then how the hell will they ever get money from you?
Yeah.
They won't.
They got our home address and our home telephone number.
But they're not going to get... Listen, they're not going to get money from you.
No, we're not going to. Yeah, definitely not.
But if they try to ding your credit, we're going to sue them. I'm going to show you how to sue them for slander of credit.
Oh, sweet.
It's about time we start taking action. Here's the thing. I'm all ready, and I have the experts, and I have everything we need to do But you'd be surprised how many people back out. Slander of credit is a big deal, folks, or bad faith. Those are our weapons when it comes to bad faith, when it comes to bad insurance companies, and slander of credit when it comes to landlords and phone companies and other people threatening you. They become the judge, jury, and executioner. They say, you know what? If you don't pay, we're gonna ding your credit. Imagine the balls. Imagine that. Here you have, or the nerve. Imagine. You didn't order something, and they're going to make you pay, or they're going to ruin your credit. You know how many people pay stuff just so they won't ruin their credit? You don't have to. And you can sue people. It sucks. Ben, what's going on with you, Ben?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, my friend, I just wanted to call and tell you that I talked to Brian Burns at Compass Insurance.
Did you save money?
He could save me approximately $520 a year.
That's pretty. Did you get better coverage or about the same?
Better coverage. But my question to you is, Tom, I've never heard of this insurance company. It is, oh, golly, ACUITY.
Acuity.
Yeah.
It's a good company.
They're a good company?
Yes. They're one of several companies that Compass represents, but Acuity is a good company, yes.
Now, my question is, I haven't called Brian back yet. Does he assign a agent to me, or can I pick an agent?
Well, they have everyone there handles everyone.
Okay.
So, and that's a good thing. It's a small agency, relatively small. And why would you you don't have one, but you call there and everyone will know you because it's not that big. It's wonderful. I love it that way.
Yes. And my second question is to you, Tom. I don't know if this is fact or fiction. I'm hearing that if you are using a cell phone in Colorado and get in an accident, it's a $999 fine. Is that correct or not?
Never heard of such a thing.
So,
it sounds like an urban legend to me. I'm not saying there might be a fine or a charge for using a cell phone or a distracted driver, but I don't know specifically if you automatically are charged something if you're on the phone. We'll look it up and see.
This report is sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Taking a look at the
drive across the Mile High City Freeway system, getting reports of a possible crash downtown on northbound I-25 near 6th Avenue. I know that's a big shocker there. Seeing some delays, just travel through there with caution. Off highway, there's a serious crash at the intersection of Spear and Auraria. In fact, police have that intersection shut down due to a two-vehicle accident. Just avoid that location altogether. And up in the high country, US 6 is closed once again in Clear Creek Canyon for rockfall mitigation. The weather forecast, partly sunny today with a high of 55. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Slight chance of snow overnight with a low of 31. Right now, mostly cloudy in Denver and 47. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner, 630 KHOW.
From a car landing on a roof to a car landing in a pool.
I cannot believe how much they advertise with us, these people. My God.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchange Center.
The RaleighHouse.com is the name of the treatment center, the Raleigh House. Several locations in Colorado, but here's the bottom line. They offer this free informational line for anyone affected by addiction. I urge you to call it. They can talk about insurance, price, modalities, the kind of treatments, what to say to an addict, how to tell if there is an addiction problem. If you have any questions, they will do it confidentially, and it's complimentary. 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559.
It's time to join the
third hour doesn't matter as much.
Zoom video conferencing. Turn any size conference room, tunnel room.
So if they're in an accident where there's bodily injury or
what's that, sir?
Bodily injury or death, if they're in an accident, they can get up to $1,000 fine, 1 year in jail.
Oh, really? Okay.
It says text messaging for adult, and that's adult drivers.
How would they? Oh, they see when it was sent.
Yeah.
Zoom room trial today. That's Zoom.us.
Okay.
Zoom video conferencing.
What's in store for your business this week?
There's other fines and stuff
Shopping like a CEO? My, look at those savings.
Right now at Staples, save like a big cheese, a big shop, a boss.
Because this week, get $25 off when you buy any 2 HP toners at Staples. Those are boss-size savings.
Start the new year right by stocking up on HP toners and saving big at Staples.
Where there's a whole lot in store.
All right, become the banker. You've heard me talk about it. A safe, conservative investment for almost anyone. And I mean that. That doesn't mean you should do it, but it really is safe. It's conservative. And you can call for an appointment to have a private session or go to a webinar at home or go to a seminar. It's 303-779-6600 will get you a lot of information. And I venture to say the video I did on this and the interview, if you go to see it, it'll answer most of your questions. I love your opinion. That's becomethebanker.info. Becomethebanker.info.
So if you've been denied a loan based on credit score alone, well, you called the wrong lender. At American Financing, they offer custom loan programs, down payment assistance, and in-house underwriting, meaning you can expect greater flexibility during the mortgage process. Now, they look at a variety of factors, like your income, your work history, and whether you pay your bills on time. And if you're just shy of getting approved, their credit care team can offer tips on how to improve your credit, getting you one step closer to a customized, competitive rate mortgage, one that's focused on your financial goals. Affordable home ownership is within reach. It just takes a 10-minute call to the salary-based mortgage consultants at American Financing, 303-695-7000, or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. You know, so many people call me when they're injured and they say, Tom, who should I call? And I say, John Fuller, Fuller Law. Personal injury is nothing to fool around about. The other side will always try to minimize your claim. The other side will always try to make you feel greedy or not entitled. You need someone who will fight for you. If it's someone else's
Well, the calls really started coming.
it's not
We'll never get all these, I'm sure, till the end of the show.
Fight for you, and he only gets paid if you get paid. 303-597-4500. 303-597-4500. PersonalInjuryCO.com. Adults who have crooked teeth and always wanted to deal with them, there is a way to do that. Dr. Kent Lawson has pioneered new orthodontics for adults. Straighten your teeth, widen your palate, take care of jaw alignment, help you with TMJ, stop sleep apnea with natural means in 2 years or less, way cheaper than getting a mouthful of veneers. Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ, 303-690-0100. 303-690-0100.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio. Then you can hear the conservative right, Sean Kennedy, this afternoon at 1.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
If Denver's talking about it, you'll hear it on 630 KHOW.
All right. Excel Cleaning Services, I gave that out, excelservicesnetwork.com. Somebody said I didn't give it out right. They said Excel Network. It's excelservicesnetwork.com. Okay, I wanted to correct that. And that's for the great cleaning services. Great. I mean, the best house cleaners you'll ever find. Okay, now, Christy says she has an answer, or she knows about this Verizon telephone thing. The guy said they showed up on his porch and not prepaid, but phones, Apple phones and Verizon account. They don't have Verizon and they don't have iPhones. What do you think, Christy?
So this exact same thing happened to my brother and sister-in-law.
Really?
And yeah, and theirs actually got a little bit weirder because they actually also got emails from FedEx saying that someone had logged in and put in a vacation hold on their home address for any deliveries. And they were like, no, we didn't do that, so they canceled those. They ended up with 4 iPhones showing up on their
So how
website.
did they deal with it?
They packaged them up. They took them back to Verizon. The Verizon fraud department told them that if somebody has a Social Security number, a first and last name, a birth date, and a home address that all match what the credit bureaus have for you, you can create an account online and have a phone shipped to you, and they will just bill you the amount for the phones. You don't have to prepay for them or anything like that. So they filed a police report. They packaged it all up. They took it back to the Verizon store. They actually had the Verizon folks there right on a receipt that they had returned them. But the police told them that basically what has happened is somebody has stolen their complete identity and they needed to freeze their credit.
No, they do. They have to freeze their credit. You're right. Thank you for that, okay? 303-713-TALK and Bill. Bill, go ahead, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's
I
going on?
just got a card yesterday in the mail. Can the city, this is from the city of Lakewood, that they want to go for the sewer and water and all that stuff to go strictly with online billing and charging it to a credit card. Can they force you to that? What if I don't have?
I don't know if they can, Bill. We've had this question before. They have been trying to do it. All kinds of companies are trying to do it. And my personal gut feeling is, no, they can't force you. But if it comes to a municipality, I am sure that they can find a way to make it the law. In other words, if it's a district, they can literally vote that in, but I don't know if it comes right down to it. Could they turn your water off if you're willing to carry in a payment? I don't know, but I'd be happy to look into it. If you send me that letter, I would be happy to look into it. Ron, what's going on with you, Ron?
Hey, same thing, Tom. My wife actually got a credit card here a week ago from Amazon, and we never even ordered it. And basically, same thing. Somebody's got her information, and they're starting to fill out applications.
This sucks.
To order stuff. So you need to go in and go to Experian, go in there and put a fraud alert on your
Good. Did you do that?
Basic stuff. Yes, we did, and in fact, I did it on mine too. And we froze everything for years, so anything that is done now, they're going to have to call us.
Good.
And notify if we're the ones doing it. But yeah, they're messing with his credit, so he better go into Experian.
That's for sure. A freeze, and if you do it on Experian, it'll take care of the rest of them. A credit freeze or fraud alert is important. Chris, what's going on with you?
Yeah, Tom, I had hail damage on my car this last spring.
Yes.
The adjuster came out, said, here's how much it's going to cost. They cut a check.
For how much?
About $6,800.
Okay, and what happened?
Dan set up an appointment to have it fixed, but that wasn't until December.
Yeah.
Within that time frame, we had some work done on the car. Now the insurance company is coming back and saying that they're going to total the car.
Why did they change their mind? What changed?
They went back to do a supplemental claim on it.
Who did the supplemental claim?
So the same insurance company, but when...
No. What I mean, Chris, supplemental claims are usually put in by the repair shop.
Yes. Yeah, we took it in to get repaired.
Okay.
We put in a supplemental claim, and then the insurance company came back and said,
yeah, they're allowed to do that. They're saying, okay, it's not worth it any longer. So here's what you're saying. I need to get paid for the other work we had done. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk to you tomorrow. Hold on. Daphne will make sure you're first up. This is a good one. We'll get Compass Insurance on as well, okay? Daphne, I'm Tom Martino. Don't forget referralist.com for help, information, and referrals. Save all your problems for me.
I gotta get downstairs and do some work. I don't want to hear from you again. We should talk about that fine, the cell phone fine tomorrow, if you can remember, please.
Okay.
I don't like leaving things hanging.
Angie, can you bring your computer in here? Let's look at it and stuff and bring it up.
Oh, I don't have it. Okay.
Oh, you don't? Here, let me...
Are you losing weight?
I mean, I'm a little smaller.
A lot.
Really, what?
I don't know. You're
I'm
looking
only
good.
135, but I do work out like 6
You're looking good. So what's going on? Why are you here?
Our streaming is, we can't